Ooh, that was good. All right, we in the building. Let's go. All right, y'all, let's get it. Let me get back on Zoom. My people ask, let them in the room. Hey, y'all. Come on in. Let's get it. Let's go. Why we feel? I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I like these little 2-day challenges. I can run these up. Look, in and out, in and out. What we doing? Hey, Taisha. Y'all drop y'all cities and states in the comments. I'm a little under the weather today. These kids done got me sick from something from daycare, but I'm here, okay? I'm here. Good evening. Hey, Tiffany, Melissa. What's that way now? Okay. Y'all, we got a long class today, so I ain't even gonna play with y'all today. I'm just gonna go ahead and tell y'all to get out your notepads and pens, put your earbuds in, because we got a lot of stuff to talk about. Remember, yesterday we talked about everything. I'm gonna tell y'all what we talked about. So let's go ahead and get into it, all right? Okay, so let me share my screen. All right, y'all. Welcome back to day two of the digital product challenge where we are learning how to get to that digital bag. Okay, so I'm going to share my screen and then we're going to go ahead and get into today's lesson because we got a lot to cover, like a lot. I've been up all day putting this together, combining um these PowerPoints together to make it one class. So we're gonna do our big one, okay? So when y'all can see my screen, let me know. Hold on 1 second. Okay, share. Hey, Patricia from London. We got a London person here. I love that. I went to London last year. I had an amazing time. Okay, can y'all see my screen? Let me know in the comments if you can see it. Only if you can see it. Let me know. All right. So y'all, welcome back to the Digital Product Masterclass where we talking about everything digital products. Now, my main goal for y'all here, I know I am a craft coach, but my main goal for you guys is to learn the craft, master the craft, and teach the craft. Even if you're not teaching it live, I don't care if you're teaching it through digital products, through designs, through ebooks, through tutorials. But my goal for you guys is to learn it, master, and teach it. Put that in the comments. So anytime y'all see me posting crafts, I'm not posting crafts to sell custom items. I mean, I used to, but I understand my goal is to make more revenue, and you can do that through digital products in your craft business. But you first have to learn the craft, master the craft, teach the craft. Okay, now yesterday we already talked about what is digital products, why sell digital products, when to sell digital products, who to sell digital products to, what type of digital products to sell, what websites to host your digital products on. We also went over how to set up your foundation, how to get more visibility in your digital product business, how to monetize your digital product business, and how to scale your digital product business. Was that class yesterday fire or was it fire? It was so fire to me. I got off that line like, dang, I did my big one. I did my big one. I absolutely loved it. Okay, so today we're going to be talking about pricing, marketing, and content. This is that topic that a lot of you guys try to run from, especially that content one. But the other two, y'all probably just don't know how to exactly do it right. So I'm gonna give y'all my blueprint on how I price, how I market, and how I create content when it comes to my digital products. Okay. Now, the first, like I said, we got about 6 chapters today, so just stay tuned. I'm gonna be talking a lot, but take your notes and then hold all y'all questions to the end. Okay, so the first chapter, we are talking about pricing for profit, a simple framework for singles, bundles, and kits. So when we talk about how to price our digital products, I price mine by singles, whether I'm selling like one design, two designs. I price it by bundle, whether I'm selling 4, 10, and then I also price it by the kit where you can get everything. Okay, so let's talk about that. So let's talk about first why your pricing feels confusing when it comes to selling digital products. Number one, you were taught to price based on Etsy prices. So somebody probably told you, oh, just go on Etsy and see what everybody else charging for their stuff. Have y'all ever heard that? Like somebody just said, look, I don't know what you should charge, but just go on Etsy and price match. Like you got there at Walmart. Just go price match and see what everybody else charging and you charge it too. No. Another reason is you were taught the price by your time. Now, whenever you are doing custom items, yes, and you got to make a custom design, we do price by our time. If it took me an hour to make it, I'm gonna price it by that. But when you selling digital products, we don't price it because it took us 3 hours to make a design. That's not We're not charging them because it took us a long time. So we can't do that, okay? Also, you were taught to keep it affordable. Now, I love affordable digital products, but that's not how you scale. So let's talk about how to scale. You can start out cheap, but you want to scale and get to the big league, okay? Now, price. This is what I want y'all to remember during this live. Price is what you pay. Value is what you get. So anytime anybody buy digital products from you, and they be like, "Oh my gosh, I can't believe she," no, price is what they gonna pay, and value is what they are going to get. Right now, when we talk about value, people buy digital products for what? For speed. Y'all make sure y'all writing this down. They want to be able to grab a digital product really fast and make their custom crafts. They're not trying to be designing all day, every day. Like, so when we talk about this price, don't tell them, oh, you paying this price because that's my price. No, you're paying this price because it's not going to take you long to put this on your custom item because it's already editable. Number two, they pay for convenience. You are making it convenient for them by you creating a design or you selling a digital design for every season. That is so convenient. Already, we got graduation season coming up. Somebody that's selling graduation digital products right now is convenient for me. What? I don't gotta wait to April. I can get it right now, and I ain't gotta make it. Oh, you convenient for sure. Number three, done for you solutions. That's what you're selling. Done for you products. You don't have to do anything. I'm making it convenient for you. It's very fast. I'm doing everything for you. And then number four, results. People are paying for results. If I buy this digital design, this digital template, will I be able to size up my tumbler right? Will I be able to press this on a t-shirt and be able to sell it? Yes. So these are the four things people are paying for. So when y'all price your products, don't sit there and be like, oh my gosh, he said $1 was too much. No, you ain't paying for the price. You paying for the speed, convenience, done for you solutions, and results. Put some hearts in the comments if y'all understand that. We got 80 people on here. I need more hearts. Y'all know we got about 4 hours on live tonight. So we'll be here all day. There we go. There we go. All right. Um, Now let's talk about the three offers when it comes to the pricing structure, right? So this is how I do all of my stuff. When I price my digital products, this is how I price them. So the first offer is gonna be single products. So you got three offers. The first offer is single products. I'm gonna break down each one. The second offer is gonna be category bundles. The third offer is just gonna be full kits. You can get the whole shebang. We ain't even play with you. So single products is exactly what it means. Onesie twosies. The category bundles is I'm gonna bundle it, but it's only gonna be for graduation fans or for Easter jumbo card. Like it's not gonna be for everything. And the full kit is exactly what it means. You can get the whole kit for this price, right? And you're gonna do it per season. So whenever we create digital products, we're not just creating it for the whole entire year, right? We're creating for every season that comes up. So whether it's Christmas, whether it's Valentine's, you can make money every single month if you stay up to date with what's going on for every season, every holiday, right? Now, let me give you an example. This is offer one. What was offer one? What did we say? Because it's three offers. What was offer one? What was offer one? Single products. Good job. Now, here's an example of a single product. This is one graduation backdrop. One little graduation editable backdrop design. That's all they're going to get. One design. They get to use it one type of way with one outcome. That's it. I'm going to price this one single product between $7 to $9. I'm not going to go lower than that. Because you want to price your single product so high that they just go ahead and get the bundle because it's like it don't make sense. I'm gonna tell y'all this. I'm gonna show y'all that in a minute. So your single products, whether it's one design, whether you're doing one template, I don't care. If it's one little thing, it's gonna be $7 to $9. Now let's go to offer two. What is offer two? Category bundle. Good job, Carithia. So category bundle is exactly what it means. You got multiple designs, but it's the same product type, but they're gonna get a better value. So how much is 7 times 4? If I was to charge them $7 for each design, because remember the onesie was the one design was $7. So if they wanted to get every single design I have for backdrops, I would charge 28. But because they get in the bundle, I'm gonna do it for $17. So if you put the $7 one backdrop beside a four piece, which one y'all think they gonna get? But the problem is, first of all, it ain't just that y'all are not pricing right. Y'all are not stacking your offer together so they can see that they getting a good value. So again, I gave this example yesterday. If you go to McDonald's and you go on the menu screen, they show you one burger for $4, but they show you a burger fry and Coke for dang on $5. Which one you gonna get? McDonald's know how to offer stat. They putting everything beside each other so you can physically see, dang, I might as well just go ahead and get me the whole four piece, right? So that's what you want to do with your digital products. You don't want to just have onesie twosies. You want to also make sure you bundle them in a category so they can see that they get the better deal. So again, if you're gonna do category bundles, that's between 4 to 10 designs in one bundle, between 4 and 10. So I would start with $17 and I would go all the way up to about 27, it depending on if I put more than four in there. But for four designs, I would do it for $17, okay? And that's only for the backdrops. Now let's go to number three. What is number three? What is number three? It is the full kit. So we had the single, we had the bundle, now we got the kit. I make more money doing kits, but I offer stat my digital products. So when you go on my website, you're gonna see onesie twosies, you're gonna see bundles, but then you're gonna see a big kit. You're gonna be like, dang, let me just go ahead and pay what I weigh. So let me give you an example. The graduation backdrop has four designs in there. If I add the graduation newspapers, that got four designs in there. If I add the graduation magazine cover, that has four designs in there. Now, if I charge $7 per design for all, how many that is? 4, 8, 12. 12, 24, 36, 48, 67. That would be $84. But if they get the bundle, you can get it for $47. But here's the real kicker. If you got a website, like I told you guys, when I tell you that, I told you that a couple days ago. If your website have Sizzle, Zip, Klarna, Afterpay, or Firm, when I drop my prices, I don't say you get it for $47. What do I say? For all my old heads that seen me do this, what do I say? I say you can get it right now for 11.75. Does that sound better than saying $47? Because 47 is a lot. Oh shoot. That's almost $50. But if you got the 4 for 4 apps, then what is 47 divided by 4? So that's the price you would tell them. Today you would get it for 11.75, right? And I love the full seasonal kits because they multiple product types and it gives them the complete solution, okay? Now, this is for every season, so just make sure that whenever y'all are selling digital products, you don't just use that method for graduation. You can do it for Easter, you can do it for dang on Memorial, you can do it for a baby shower, you can do it for sports. When I just told y'all earlier, there's something going on every single month in the craft industry. So this same pricing technique is used every single month. Here's the calendar, like I told you guys way before. January, we got New Year's, MLK. February, Black History, Valentine's, Super Bowl. March, Mardi Gras, St. Patrick's, March Madness. April, Autism, Easter 420, graduation. May, we have Mother's Day, Cinco de Mayo, Memorial Day, Nurse Week, Teacher Appreciation. June, Father's Day, Juneteenth, Pride Month. July, 4th of July. August, Back to School, Sports. September, everything sports and Virgo. October, awareness, Halloween, breast cancer. November, Veterans Day, Thanksgiving, Black Friday, and December is Christmas. And I promise you, in Mastermind, we give you digital products for almost every single month on here. So again, this ain't something you got to create yourself. All you got to do is grab what we give you and go do your big one, okay? Now, here is chapter two. Let's go ahead and talk about the marketing strategies. The no pressure way of selling digital products. Do everybody understand pricing? That it ain't nothing to it for pricing. No, don't overthink pricing. If you selling singles, it's between $7 to $9. If you selling category bundles, if you selling kits, that's all it is. Do not overthink pricing when it comes to digital products. Because the more you overthink it, Nunu done went down the street and got it from Tay Tay. We ain't even gonna play with you because you don't even know how to. price your stuff. So use that pricing structure and just start getting your coins. Okay. Now let's talk about the different marketing strategies. A good digital product will sell itself only if it's priced right and the marketing is on point, right? Now, I just gave y'all a marketing strategy where I talked about whenever I do price my digital products and I'm talking about it, or maybe I'm going live on it, I don't ever tell them the full price. I always tell them the fourth of the amount because that makes people move faster. Now, once they get to my website, you're gonna have people that couldn't hear that be like, "Oh, it's charging me 47." I said it's 11.75 if you check out with Sell the Zip Corner after paying the firm. So I love doing that. It gets more people to buy and it gets more people to my website. Okay. Another one I like to do is called Freebie Friday. So Freebie Friday is you can see on the left hand side. I do this every day. I mean, every Friday. I did this today, made crazy sales. And it works. What I love about being consistent with Freebie Friday is just like waking up every Friday to watch your favorite news channel or your favorite show. Once you're consistent with doing Freebie Friday, everybody's gonna gravitate to your page on Friday. The problem is that I see that I used to do I didn't have like my content was all over the place. Monday I post whatever, Tuesday I post whatever, like Wednesday, it was just all over the place. But now I literally have focused days where I only do this. Friday is for freebies. Thursday I give craft tips. Craft tip Thursday. Um, it's different days for different stuff. We'll talk about that another day. But when you get used to doing certain things on certain days, everybody else get used to it too. And now you'll have more people following you, more people coming to your page that's interested in your products. Okay. So for Freebie Friday, all I do is I post a full bundle on social media, right? I post this bundle on Facebook, my Instagram. I post it on just different platforms, right? But what I do here, I showcase the whole bundle. So as you can see here, we got about I want to say I had about 7 images, right? But on the Freebie Friday post, it says go grab your freebie design. Not design with an S on the end, but design, right? So when they see the whole bundle I have, they like, oh man, these are some dope designs. Now, when I give away a freebie, I try to give away the least attractive design. A design that I know ain't gonna really push like that. But they can't say it wasn't free. The goal is for them to see the entire bundle. And when they go to my website and see the ugly freebie, they're like, dang, let me just go ahead and get the bundle because she showed the whole bundle. A lot of y'all give away freebies and you just only post the freebie. No, post the entire bundle. I want them to see everything I have for sale. So that way they're gonna go to the website because I said what word. What word gonna get them to the website? And I don't do this every day. I only do it on Fridays. Okay, good. Once they hear the word free, they don't care if you giving away a body, a arm and a leg. If it's free, they are going to get it. So using that word Freebie Friday, showing them the whole entire bundle is gonna make them go to my website. Now, when they get to my website, I sell digital products on multiple websites, right? Y'all don't have to do that. Y'all can just stick with one. But I started out with Shopify, then I went to Stan.store, and I make money on both. So with Shopify, when I sell digital products on Shopify, I basically create a category. Matter of fact, let me just show y'all real quick. I know y'all like them visuals, right? So let me just go. So when you scroll down, I literally created a freebie Friday category. So when they come to my website, they don't have to scroll through my classes, my in-person classes, my DTLs. Like they don't have to try to find it. It's like, wait a minute, where do I go? So once they click the freebie Friday, this is what I have on there. I have the free design, but right beside it, I have the whole bundle. So anybody that click right here is gonna be like, dang, I really want that freebie. But she got the bundle beside. Let me go ahead and get the bundle. Now I don't just have the bundle right there. She said that's good marketing strategy. Thank you, thank you. I'm giving y'all all my marketing tips, right? Now I don't just have the freebie right there. I got the bundle. But I don't just have the bundle. I also sell UV DTL transfers. So if they scroll down, I had people buy my UV DTL coming to my website for a freebie. But because I had them all put together under one collection, I didn't make them have to look for it. They didn't have to go scramble. Everything they needed was right here for Friday freebie. They was able to, basically go ahead and shop and get what they really wanted. So this strategy right here, did this big one today. I absolutely love that I did that today. Now, when I have Stand Store, I do it a little different. Stand Store, I still put all the products on there together. Um, but Stand, oh, I forgot to tell y'all. So with Shopify as well. So say for instance, even though I have the bundle right beside the freebie, and they didn't get it. Once they add that freebie to their cart, I downloaded this app on Shopify called Honeycomb. Honeycomb. Somebody put that in the comments for anybody who got Shopify. Honeycomb basically is an upsell app. Once they add that freebie to their cart, there's gonna be a pop-up that say you might as well grab the whole bundle. So if I didn't get them on that front end, I'm gonna get them on that back end. And then once they get to checkout, that's a whole nother story, right? But um, that app definitely does a body good for Shopify. But when if it comes to Stand Store, the way that I upsell on Stand Store is I do a freebie Friday. They'll go to my Stand Store and they'll put the freebie in their cart. They'll also see the other bundles too. But once they add that freebie in their cart and they check out, Stand Store sends them a confirmation email that says, "Here's your freebie download. Go do your big one." But in that confirmation email, they'll allow you to edit that email to say whatever you wanted to say. So I would say, here is your freebie, but don't forget to go ahead and get the whole bundle by clicking the link below. So I'm gonna upsell them in that confirmation email where they downloaded that. But I'm also what I love about Stand Store is they also allow you to send free emails. You don't have to go buy an email platform. You can do everything in Stand Store. So once they download that freebie and they get that confirmation email and they still don't get your bundle, you can automate. Remember, we talked about automation yesterday. What's another word for automation? Let me see if y'all paid attention yesterday. What is another word for automation that we use that start with a C? Good job, Anita. Communication, right? So once I added the automation, I mean, once they downloaded the freebie, StanStore allows you to send out automated emails, meaning anybody who put this freebie in their cart, send them an email every day for 2 days straight until they get this bundle, basically. So in the emails, it's just basically telling them, hey, get the bundle, blah, blah, blah. So I love that with StanStore because it's sending emails without me having to do anything, okay? Now, with even though with Freebie Friday, even if you say for instance you only make a few sales, right? The whole goal for me for Freebie Friday is to collect leads. Leads is where you get somebody's name, phone number, and email. Anybody that check out on either one of my stores, they cannot check out without their what? So if your website is set up and people are able to check out and they are not giving you their email or they phone or are they name, at least their email and name, you don't have it set up correctly. Okay. So even if I only made a few sales, I now got all of those emails to then be able to nurture throughout the week and send out more emails to get the bundle. So I love that for me. Okay. Now, what I love about Freebie Friday, I only give, and I'm going to talk about this in a second. I only give deals for 24 hours. So if my content goes viral, because people are gonna start sharing it, oh girl, go get your freebie. Once my content gets spreaded around and everybody love it, after the 24 hours, that freebie is no longer there, or I done added a price to it. And since my content is still getting shared, now anybody after the 24 hours that come to my website is gonna see a price to it. And they end up being like, you know what? Let me just go ahead and get it. I know it was free yesterday, but it's not free today, so I'm just gonna go ahead and pay for it. And I love that because I got content from last year that's still going around that says freebie, and people are clicking on it and going to the website and buying because it's no longer free. So I love Freebie Friday. Okay, y'all got that? Give me some hearts. I want to make sure y'all understand all of this. Like after the day, what you need help with? Let's get this bag, okay? Now, the next marketing strategy I do is called time-based urgency. So time-based urgency is just basically where you make people feel like they about to miss out on something. Hey, if you don't get it by midnight, it's gonna be gone. Hey, you got to the end of today by 5 p.m. or it's gonna be gone. You know what? I'm only doing it for the first 50 people. After 50, I ain't doing it no more. When you say stuff like that, it makes people feel like, oh my gosh, let me hurry up and get it because it's gonna be gone and I don't want to miss out on it. Now, I I feel like when you if you don't do these strategies and you make people feel like they got forever to buy something, they are going to take forever to get it. They'll be like, "I'll get it when I get off of work." Then they're gonna forget, and when they get off of work, it scrolls to goddamn next week, next month, next year, next decade, because you didn't give them no sense of urgency. So what I love about doing this strategy, people be like, "Oh, that's not you. That's not." Some people be like, "Oh, that's dishonest." It ain't dishonest for me because I literally shut my stuff down. I literally be like the first 50 people. After that, my price go up. But urgency does not rush people. It helps decisive people decide faster. You feel what I'm saying? If you got a problem because I'm telling you it's the first 50 people, you wasn't gonna buy it anyway. You wasn't gonna get it anyway. What we talking about? But anybody else that was like, "Oh, I like the way she talking. I want to take her class. I want to get her digital products," they was already gonna get it. They were gonna get it when they get off of work. But because you giving them a sense of urgency, now it's gonna help them decide to get it faster. You know what? Let me go ahead and grab it now. So when I get off of work, I can go ahead and look through it. So that's all the sense of urgency do. It's gonna help you pick the perfect people that already wanted your products and make them move a lot faster. Okay. Now here's my next strategy. I was telling you guys about this earlier. So this is called the stack offer, right? So remember I was telling you guys how McDonald's have a cheeseburger, but it's right beside a whole bundle meal. This is how your stack offer will look. So if you are doing anything on your website, right? Say for instance, you go on your website and you create a graduation collection. Because everybody gonna be getting ready for graduation soon. This is how your website should look. Or even if you go online and you want to sell them something, if you do a PowerPoint, this is how it should look. People learn visually, right? Some people learn by just reading and looking, but some people learn by actually visually seeing it, right? So if I'm trying to sell something, I gotta let you see that what you think you want to pay ain't nothing compared to what you need to pay. So here's a graduation um newspaper. And when they see that, how much that cost $7. But then I'm gonna say, but if you want the pink, turquoise, orange, and red, you can get it for $17. That's gonna help you save. How much that's gonna save? An extra $11. Now, graduation season is coming up. I've never seen nobody only do newspapers. Have y'all? I've never seen nobody only sell newspapers. But and I'm gonna talk to y'all this about this another day. When I do my content, I do my content in series. So think about your favorite television show. The first season ain't talking about A through Z. It's talking about A, B, and C. That's it. Then the next season gonna give you a little bit more. Right, I'm watching the Bridgerton right now. Then the next one gonna give you D, E, L. Think about this like season when you create your content. So I know that graduation, you can sell backdrops, banners, newspapers, magazines, fans. I'm not promoting all of that every week. So I'm gonna space it out to the first week I'm gonna talk about these three things. The next week I'm gonna talk about these three things. And then the next week I'm gonna talk about these three things. So that way, if I space it out, the people that bought from me the first week, guess what? When I talk about this next season on next week, they're gonna buy from me again. But what if I would have tried to put everything out in one week? Oh, buy my newspaper, my magazines, my backdrops, my templates, blah blah blah. They're gonna be like, girl, ain't nobody. You get what I'm saying? Ain't nobody trying to do all that. So when you selling digital products, you want to do the same thing. Right now, it's like you begging. Why you pushing all your stuff out there? I follow this girl right now every day. She is posting some type of digital product that ain't got nothing to do with the season. I be like, she need to take my training. But she got a lot of fine design, but it's like, girl, this is overwhelming. So you want to just make sure whenever you selling digital products, space them out. So I'm gonna look at this right here. Like I'm only gonna talk about this for this week. So I talked about newspapers, but when I showed them this stack offer, hey, the newspaper is $7 for one design. But if you get the whole four-piece design bundle, it's gonna be 17. Now I got the newspaper, the yard size, the backdrop, and the magazine covers for $47. You can save $40. Like the goal is to let them see what they saving by getting the bigger price. And if you put these side by side on your website, what y'all think they're gonna get? Remember, you got to show the visuals though. Like I just told you guys, you can't just be like, here's one look. No, you got to show them every color they gonna get, every product. They got to be able to visually see. Oh, I need that whole bundle. Right? They're gonna get the full kit. They're gonna get the full kit. But if you ain't been selling your products like this, that could be why they only buying $7 products from you. And you got $47 products, but you're not putting it beside the little product. They need to see that I get more bang for my buck if I get the big kit, okay? Now, do what I don't want y'all to do. Do not do this. And I've learned this the hard way, so I don't do this now. Whenever I create content trying to sell my digital products, I never mention the word buy. Like, go buy it today. I make everybody feel like whatever I got that I'm putting out, it might be free. You won't know till you get to the website. Because as soon as you mention the word buy, they not going to the website. Oh, that cost, I don't want to hear. When I tell you I don't tested this so hard, I'm like, why don't people, the products look good, it's fine, but if they see that word, oh, go buy this, they not going to the website. And another thing, I never drop the price of my digital products in my content. You would never hear me say, "Oh, it's only $50, only 11.75." Go to the website and see how much it is. Cause by the time they get to the website, I'm gonna have that stack offer, and you thought you was gonna come get something free, but matter of fact, let me just go ahead and get this. So when you create content and you sell digital products, just never say the word "go buy my graduation design." Like, no, if you want my graduation designs, go ahead and comment the word digital below. That's it. When you get to the website, you will see that it costs. But I need as many people to go to my website as possible. Now, another reason this helps, and I taught my sister this, another reason this helps, because when y'all get to the point where you're running ads, right? You say, hey, I want to run some Facebook ads. When you run Facebook ads, they're going to tell you to set your pixel up on your website. When you set up a pixel on your website, and a pixel is just a tracking device, it tracks anybody that comes to that website. When you set up that pixel and you got all of these people coming to your website to get this freebie, because you never dropped the price, you never told them to buy anything, so they coming to your website. All they gotta do is be on your website for a couple of seconds, and that pixel gonna pick up their information. And now when they leave your website and you start running ads, they gonna start seeing you coming across their screen like, hold on. I ain't never bought nothing from her. Have y'all ever seen my ads do that to y'all? Like, wait a minute, where she come from? I ain't even get nothing off her website. Why is she following me on TikTok, Instagram, Snapchat, YouTube, Facebook? Because you came to the website. You ain't have to get nothing. But that pencil, that's a whole nother story. I might bring somebody in to train y'all on that if y'all want to run ads, because that's another level of, scaling your digital product business. But that pistol, she said it's all on my Facebook right now. I'm telling y'all, all you gotta do is just go be nosy for 3 seconds. That's all I need you to do. Give me 3 seconds on my website. You looking around and don't get nothing. I'm gonna come across your news feed until you finally buy. And that is another way to get people to buy. But we'll talk about ads another day. I want to make sure y'all understand the basics, okay? Now, like I already told y'all, the moment people feel like they about to spend some money, their brain shuts down and they stop reading or listening. So just don't ever, ever, ever mention the price in your content or tell them the word buy. Another main marketing strategy I use is CTAs. I always use a CTA. I never, ever, 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 ever tell somebody to click the link in my bio. Think about it like this. If you let me see. Let me do this. Let me do this. If somebody giving away free food stamps, right? And it's about 300 people outside the defense office. I just want to give y'all a scenario. It's about 300 people outside the defense office. And the lady come out there and say, um, let me see how I want to say this. Because I want to let y'all see what I'm talking about, why I do a CTA. If the lady be like, everybody that want free food stamps, make sure y'all come in my office by the end of today. Ain't nobody finna run in there because they like, a lot of folks don't want to know. They don't want you to know they get free food stamps. So they're gonna be like, okay, I'll go do it later. But if you go out there and be like, who want free food stamps right now? Raise your hand. Everybody that want it gonna raise their hand because she said I'm gonna give it to you right now. Now, think about this with your content. If you be like, who all want my digital product? Click the link in my bio. You ain't gonna know who really was interested. You get what I'm saying? Like, you're not gonna know who really wanted a digital product because you just say go click the link in the bio whenever you feel like it. Whenever you feel like it, go click the link in the bio and get it. But if you say whoever want this digital product, comment the word digital, That is everybody raising their hand, letting you see I want it. So now you know exactly who to target. Y'all get what I'm saying? So I always use a CTA because I need to know who's interested. I don't want to just blindly be like, click the link in my bio and hope somebody click. And now I'm sitting around waiting around all day. Like, dang, I gave away a free digital product. Why nobody ain't say nothing? Because you didn't tell them to say nothing. You told them to click the link in your bio. So I'm always gonna use a CTA. CTA stands for call to action. When they comment a keyword up under my content, that is going to convert them to click to buy. So I don't just drop a link and hope for the best. I make people raise their hand first. Hey, if you want this free tutorial, if you want this class, comment the word. And everybody start commenting. And when they comment it, that lets me know that people are mentally invested. Like I just told you guys, whenever you give somebody a sense of urgency, it just helps decision makers make a decision faster. So whenever you tell them to comment a keyword to get whatever you try to get them to get, it just helps the people that's already mentally invested go ahead and comment so you can give them the link. Just some hearts if y'all understand that. Cause even though I teach this, I went to my sister page 2 days ago and she didn't even do this. I said, "What going on?" Like, girl, you just and her content is good, but it's like you didn't even tell them to do nothing. You didn't even give them a call to action. You just kind of like been like, "Oh, who loves information? Cool." But yeah, so if y'all gonna follow the whole blueprint, follow the whole blueprint. Don't skip anything, right? Now here's the third chapter. We getting through there, okay? Now, the third chapter is the creator's blueprint to creating content that actually converts. Now, so we already talked about pricing. We talked about the different marketing strategies that I use on repeat. It's not you don't have to do too much. Just do the right ones every time. It's gonna do its big one. Now we finna go into content because content is a big portion of selling digital products. Is my sister Keisha on here? Hey, Shamika, talking about take me through there. Cause she need to be on this one. Let me see if she on. She might not be, but she need to be on this one. Cause baby, she ain't on here today. Hold on, let me see. Nah, she ain't on here today. I'm gonna send her this replay. All right. Now, it doesn't matter if you don't have any experience. You don't have to have 1,000 followers, and you don't have to be a professional. What I'm finna tell y'all, you can create content as a newbie. All you gotta do is just start. I told y'all yesterday, you don't have to be great to start. You just gotta start to be great. But if you don't never start, how you gonna be great? And it ain't even about starting. A lot of y'all start, but you don't finish. You're not consistent. So this really need to be start, be consistent, and take it all the way through. Like that's the problem here. So when y'all are selling digital products, don't look at this as no cute little hobby or I'm just gonna do it for right now because I'm bored. Like, no, you have to be consistent with the digital products for it to work. This is not gonna be no overnight quick thing. This is gonna be a consistency thing. Put that in the comments, consistency. And just keep telling yourself that because if you are paying to be in this class to learn, but then you're just taking a lot of notes and you're not doing the work, you're not executing, you're not being consistent, none of this is going to work. And I'm going to see you again next month in the same class, taking the same notes with the same people. Stop playing with yourself. Let's get this bag, okay? Now, before we talk about content, we have to get clarity. We talked about this a little bit yesterday on who we are, like what is our expertise, right? So, who are you? What are you good at? What are you selling? What problem do whatever you selling solve? What does it solve? So this is the framework that I use whenever somebody's asking about what I do, and y'all can do it too. So you basically say, "Hi, my name is Crafting with Cassie. I sell graduation digital products that helps crafters by saving them time on designing so they can make their crafts a lot faster." So we talked about this yesterday. So this is just very important to keep reminding yourself, what is my elevator pitch? What do I do? Who do I do it for? How do I help them? If you say everything like what I just said, anybody on the outside listening is going to be like, oh, I need her help. I need whatever she got for sale because she said she helped crafters help me design, help me craft a lot faster with her edible designs. I need that. I need that. Okay. Now, the next thing you want to figure out is who is your audience when creating content. This is very important because when you create content, you have to call out your people. Every time I create content, what word do y'all hear me say? I mean, what word do y'all see me post? Every time. Every time. Every time I create content, what I say, crafters, craft moms, what my creative, what my look, I call them out every time. So knowing who your audience is, you want to know because you want to put that in your content. If you call for the people, they're gonna come. The algorithm is gonna go find the crafters, find the creatives, find the hobbyists, find the small business owners. But you gotta put them in your content, okay? Now, let's talk about why you should create content. Because I know y'all like, well, I'm gonna do it today, but not tomorrow. You got to do it. We'll talk about how many times you really need to do it for this to work, okay? But if people don't see what you do, they don't know how to support you. There is no way I'm gonna break in your house and see that you got a whole archive of graduation designs, a whole archive of Easter designs, Mother's Day designs. Like I'm not gonna know that. So content is the easiest way for people to know what it is that you do so they can buy from you. So content helps people find you, and how can they find you? We're gonna talk together. What's the word beside find you? If I'm trying to find you, how would you pop up on my newsfeed? By posting consistently, not just posting, no, consistently. That's the word. So if I'm trying to find you through content, you have to post consistently to continue showing up on my newsfeed. Content also helps people get to like you. How do they like you? By being authentic. Don't be on there trying to talk like nobody you ain't. Like y'all see how I talk? This is how I always talk all my life. I ain't changed for nobody. And people can see that and relate to that. Like, dang. Now there are some people that be like, oh, she too slangish for me, she too loud for me, and they more conservative, but that's not my audience. I don't want conservative people. I want people that likes the way I talk, that likes the way I teach, so they can learn better. So if you are posting content, be sure to be authentic. If you like to say the word sis, bro, what's that word called when they have to code switch? We ain't code switching around here. We ain't code switching. You feel me? I used to have to code switch when I worked in corporate. I ain't doing that no more. You feel me? When I got my own business, I can be who I want to be because that's who I am. So now you are able to get people to like you because you are authentic. Another thing that content helps people do, she said, Coach, I saw someone say up on your YouTube video this week that she liked your vibe. Oh man, that last video I did, that's all they've been saying. Like, man, I love her energy, her personality. Because I'm being authentic. Like how I act on my videos, I act like that every day, all day with my husband. I know he be getting tired of me, but that's just me and my personality. So you want to be authentic so people can like you. And if they like you, oh, they coming to buy from you. Another thing that content helps people do is trust you. How do people trust you? Miss Pat. Thank you. People trust you by giving value. Remember, we talked about educational content. All your content shouldn't be buy this from me. Click the link about your DM me if you want to order. Da, da, da. No, I need to learn to trust you. I can't trust you if you're not giving me value. Everybody that took my class last Saturday, you in one day, you learned to like me and trust me because you found me. And what happened at the end? What they say at the end? If you can get people to find you by posting consistently, like you by being authentic, trust you by giving value, they gonna buy by default. You ain't even gotta beg them. They gonna buy by default. But if you miss and one of these things, you can kiss that goodbye. So I did a live class last Saturday. I'm gonna do another one in the morning. Gonna do the same thing. And had crazy amount of people come join this live today to learn because they was able to see me being authentic and they liked me and I was giving value on that live so they trusted me and then they bought from me. Okay, so if I can do it, y'all can do it too. Now let's talk about when should you create content. So Miss Pat just told y'all in the comments, as a beginner I highly suggest 4 times a week. 4 times a week. If you can't post 4 times a week, what are we talking about? What are we talking about? If you can't show up, and it don't have to be 4 straight days. It can be a Monday, a Wednesday, a Saturday, special days out. But at the minimum, you got to post every week at least 4 times a week, okay? But you don't want to just post 4 times a week. You got to also post what's in demand, promote what's in demand. I already told y'all, I gave y'all the calendar. I should not be seeing Father's Day designs right now. It don't matter if it is a freebie. It's not Father's Day. I don't want it. I want what's in demand, which is graduation. It's Easter, okay? Now, here's the calendar again. I'm just gonna keep giving y'all that calendar because I feel like somebody gonna still be trying to sell Christmas stuff. Girl, no. Now let's talk about where should you create content. So, as a newbie, I really highly suggest that you guys choose one platform because trying to post everywhere. I know I post everywhere, but I've been doing content since 2019, so I really consider myself a professional at content. So I can post 2 times a day on every single platform and not get burnt out. But as a newbie, I would highly suggest you pick one platform and do your big one on that. And when you see that that platform is doing good, then go to the next one. Okay. So for me, I hear a lot of folks say they like TikTok. They can go TikTok live. They can talk about TikTok. They can get on TikTok and they do their big one. I like TikTok, but for me, I couldn't sell digital products on TikTok. But now that I'm selling transfers, they are coming to my website and eventually buying the transfers and the digital products. But when I just try to go live on TikTok or just post on TikTok, they was not buying my digital products. Now Facebook, I love Facebook because it's really good with community. So once you get consistent on Facebook and people follow you, it's like they follow you forever. It's like your home girl, your family. Like that's how I look at Facebook. It's so easy for people to get to know, like, and trust you on Facebook. Now, Instagram, I love Instagram because they get more eyes on my content. If I post a good reel, like right now, my reel is at almost 100,000 views that I posted this morning. It's going viral. And it's going viral on Facebook too, but the other two platforms, it ain't doing nothing. So Instagram is that big one, I promise y'all. Like, definitely don't sleep on Instagram and Facebook. So I would choose one of those two if I were y'all. Now, let's talk about the tools you need to create content. So you don't need no special camera. You just need your phone. I don't care if it's an iPhone, it's iPhone or an iPhone or an Android. It does not matter. You just need a phone. Number two, you need a tripod. And all of this is in my Amazon storefront, so y'all don't have to figure out, well, what does she use? I use the tripod that's in my Amazon storefront. I also use a ring light. Now, when it comes to ring light, that's not necessary. You can use natural light. So my computer is by a window. My other craft room, my craft desk is by a window. So if I didn't have a tripod, I would not make an excuse. If I didn't have a ring light, I would not make an excuse. I would literally pull up my blinds and shoot content right by the window until it get dark. Period. You also gonna need a social media platform. We just talked about that, and you are going to need ChatGPT. I use ChatGPT for everything. ChatGPT created this whole PowerPoint for y'all. I ain't have to think twice about it. I just fed it my information and it spit it out. Okay. Now, chapter 4, we almost done. We doing good. We still got what 10 minutes. Okay. So before you hit record, you got to set up your content like a pro. So you don't just go in there and be like, okay, let me start posting content. The way you set up your content like a pro, number one, you have to create a professional Instagram account. Now, when you create a professional Instagram account, it's going to ask you, do you want it to be a business account or a creator's account? Same thing with Facebook. If you say I'm going to go to Facebook, you have to create a professional Facebook account. So a lot of y'all be like, well, can I sell on my personal page? You can, but don't do it for too long. If you just starting out, you can, but you really want to get people over to your actual business page. So yes, you would need a Facebook business page. So you got to create a business page because business pages is what collects what. What do business pages do? So for everybody that's just like, I'm gonna stay on my personal page, let me tell you why you don't want to do that. It collects data. It collects data. It collects data. So if I want to know, so right now, if I go on my Facebook business page, based off the content I've been consistently posting, it'll tell me your followers is more engaging between the hours of 3 and 5. So if I know that my followers are engaged between 3 p.m. and 5 p.m., why would I post at 8 in the morning? But if you don't have a business account, it don't give you that data. You get what I'm saying? So everything you just doing is on your personal account. You don't have enough data to make the right data-driven decisions. Also, if I want to know, say for instance, I might want to go on, like, this is just speaking for me, I might want to go on tour and teach digital marketing to people in different states. Facebook would tell me, here are the top 5 states of the people that come to your page. This is where the top 5 they are from: Chicago, New York, Florida, Alabama, Georgia. Like, they would tell me that. So now I don't even have to think twice when I get ready to go on tour this year because they already told me that majority of the people that interact with you is from these top 5 states. Another thing, if I wanted to know what age group is my audience in, I would go on my Facebook page and it would say your audience is between the ages of 35 and 65. How old are y'all right now? Let me tell y'all something. I don't have 20-year-olds on my stuff. And if I do, it's by mistake. My audience, and this is what Facebook told me. Look at y'all, 45, 55. Ain't nobody said under 35. See? Now, how did I know that? I didn't know y'all age. Facebook business page told me your audience is between the ages of 35 and 65. If I know that, why I'm finna be creating content talking about that's my baby, you my everything. That ain't even my audience. I need to be playing some dang on Runner Isley. I don't even know what his name is. I don't even know what his name is. So five heartbeats. You know, y'all remember five heartbeats? But if I didn't have right, I'm over there playing Sexy Red. Girl, that ain't even my audience. That ain't my audience. But if I didn't, she said run, obviously. But y'all get what I'm saying. If I didn't have the data, I would be out here guessing. So you want to make sure you got a business page so you can have what you say, Miss Pat? Uh-huh. Is a house full of love, and I learned that it don't. See what? I can't do this today. No, no, not today. But all my old heads understood that. You feel me? So I'm just telling y'all. I'm telling y'all all that to say. You want to have data so you can make data driven decisions. So, yes, set up your pages to be a professional account. Now, here are the steps to set it up. Y'all will get this replay and I will give y'all this full PowerPoint so you don't have to do it right now. So, I'm going to skip through that. But when you get a chance, just go back through that and look through that, okay? Now, on Instagram, and Facebook, you also want to optimize your bio. So this is what I had to get on my sister about the other day because she was creating content and I told her I'm so proud of you, but your bio is not optimized. Meaning, when I go on your page, I do not see three keywords up under your name. So a lot of folks, when they see the word name, they want to put new digitals. Like, no, the name is meant to be like Google. If I'm going on social media or Instagram or Facebook and I'm trying to type in digital graduation designs, if you don't have these keywords on your page somehow, I'm not going to be able to find you. So what I do is I put three keywords right by name that basically describes what it is that I do. Because it's like a Google. So I will put the word digital, the word designs, and the word tutorials. So anybody that comes see that is like, oh, okay, I rock with that. So when I say name, let me show y'all. Okay, my thing froze up. Hold on. So when I say name, and this is just if you do Instagram, on Instagram it'll say name, username, pronouns, bio, blah blah blah. Right here where it says name, that's where I will put the words digital designs tutorials. Username will be whatever you want your username to be. But your bio is very important. That is where you're gonna write. So I do 3 lines for my bio, and the 3 lines basically say who am I, what do I do, who do I help. So let me break this down to you. So your first line of your bio should say who you help and what you do. My line gonna say I provide digital products for crafters. Boom, easy, easy first line. Now that second line. Oh, let me just give y'all some more options. Okay, hold on. Let me give y'all some more options. So don't worry about it. Y'all gonna get this PowerPoint. So another thing y'all can say is I help crafters learn, create, and comfortably make custom projects. Another line can say I teach everyday crafters how to make beautiful custom creations. That's if you do tutorials. Another can be I help crafters master their craft one project at a time. I teach crafters how to create custom crafts with confidence. I help crafters turn ideas into finished products they're proud of. So those are just different first line bios. Now let's talk about line two. Line two is basically what makes you special. Why should they trust you over all the other people that sell digital products? This is where you want to pop your ish. This is where you want to, what is your unique selling proposition like? What makes you stand out? So this is where you want to, any accolade. I don't, like whatever it is that you accomplished, you want to put right there. So you could put, hey, I'm a one-stop shop for designs, crafts, and tutorials. So if I go to your website and I can find my designs, I can find me some templates, I can find me some mock-ups. You even got a couple of classes over there. That's something to pop your issue about because most people only sell digital design. So that's the accolade. Now, if you somebody like me, right? sold over 5,000 digital products. Boom, I would put that right there. Like I would put that on that second line because I want people to know, like, I ain't new to this, I'm true to this. Another one is I taught over 300 students. For me, I can say I taught over 100,000. There's over 100,000 people that has went through a paid program on my website that says that. So I put that for my third line. I have taught over 100,000 students. Another one is some people be like, I'm a six-figure craft educator. So if they made six figures by selling classes, hey, I'm a six-figure craft educator. And then another one can be, I have over 10 years experience in digital design, digital coaching, however many experience you have, however many years of experience you have, you can put that right there. So the part is just to drop some type of accolade because I need social proof to know that you are the one that can be selling me designs. So that second line, you just want to pop your ish. Now, that third line is going to be what? A CTA. My sister ain't had no CTA, no ATC. I was like, girl, what are you doing? They're gonna be like, that's Cassandra's sister. How she don't have her bio optimized? So I had to go tell her, like, you gotta go add 3 lines. And I told her what to do, and she did it. And she said as soon as she did it, she got like an extra 3 followers, like that quick. So the CTA, which is the call to action, you just basically telling them what you want them to do next after I consume the content on your page, what do I want to do? So you can say something like, hey, grab the free supply list below. And of course, you're going to have your website in there. You also can say something like, download the free design below, get the free tutorial below, grab the free craft guide below, download the free template below. I love saying stuff like, because I do classes, so I'll be like, hey, draw my free class below. But sometimes if I'm doing a lot of free digital products, designs, I'd be like, grab your free design below. It just depends on what is my purpose for that day. Am I trying to collect leads? Am I trying to, like, what am I trying to do? Okay. Now let's talk about the top editing apps. This is a list of apps. I don't care about none of these except that first one because that's the only one I use. So, but I'm gonna give y'all a list in case some of y'all be like, I can't understand CapCut. There are other apps that you can use to edit your content in, but when I teach you guys in a second, it's gonna be through CapCut. So they got CapCut, you got InShot, Splice, iMovie, Video Leap, VN, Adobe Premiere, KineMaster, Vita. She said InShot is my favorite. Okay, Valora, Adobe Rush, Filmora, Video Star, and Splice. Now I do use Splice. Let me make sure that's what the name of this app is. Right, I use Splice. Splice is very user friendly, but CapCut it just has it's a one stop shop. You can add voices, you can add text, you can add overlays. Like Splice don't do none of that. Do InShot do that? But I know CapCut, baby. They did a big one. The stuff that I do in CapCut from my phone, on other apps, I would have had to literally get on my desktop to do that. But you can do everything from CapCut. Yes, wait, Netta, I love CapCut. Like I love CapCut, y'all. I swear by CapCut for real. Now let's talk about planning apps and content schedule. So this is I don't use these for my apps plan. I'm just giving y'all options. Let me tell you what I use. I use freaking Instagram and Facebook. When you go inside of Instagram, they ask you, do you when you upload your content, they're gonna say, do you want to schedule this for later? That's the only scheduling I use. Even on Facebook, if you try to go right now and upload your content, it's gonna say, hey, when do you want to post this? So it allows you to schedule it for whenever you want to schedule it. So for those that say, well, I can't post 4 times a week because I'm at work, still create the content and schedule it to post while you at work and you don't even have to touch it. This is another form of automation by scheduling your content. Okay. So you have Made a Business Suite. That's free. But then later, Planoly, Hootsuite, those costs. But then you got Instagram, Facebook, and Facebook. She said Metricool schedules on multiple platforms and it's free. Oh, that was a good gem. Thank you, Shanique. So she just said it's this app called Metricool that you guys can let me type that down so I can tell my people when I do my next class on this. Thank you though. Let me put that right here. Metri. I ain't never heard of that, but I like that gem though. I love me some gems. So definitely, there's no excuse, y'all, to why you can't post content. Post the content, okay? Now, let's talk about other important apps and sites that I use. So, of course, ChatGPT, we're going to use that when you do your content. But I love this app called Viral Finder. It is absolutely free. Viral Finder is exactly what it says. If you follow anybody that's in your industry that's doing a big one, say for instance, y'all following me and y'all like, dang, Cassandra done posted so much. I just want to know what is her top pieces of content that has did the big one, and I want to nitpick. I want to pick apart her content to see what was her hook, what was her visuals, like what did she do? Why did this content get 2 million views? You can go to Viral Finder and type in "crafting with Cassie," and it'll pull up my top videos that did a big one. And when I use this, all I do is study the videos of the people that I follow that's doing a big one, and I try to pick apart what made this video go viral. Like, was it the hook? What was she doing inside the video? Was she showcasing her Tumblr? Was she talking? What did her CTA say? What did her caption say? Like, I'm studying the content, and I'm just a big believer in copying the right cat. Now, you don't copy it to the T. You basically copy it to be inspired by it. Like, dang. So is she doing a video? Let me see, like a piece of bar video that went around. Is she doing a video of a dance that might say "girl throw that wham in a circle"? You know, everybody was doing that dance with AI, and it went viral. I'm gonna go find that same song and do that same dance in my way, but my content can go viral too. So I love Viral Finder. It allows me to study other people that's doing a big one, so I can do my big one too. And every time I do that, y'all, my content go viral. So I want to just tell y'all, if you wanna do the right content, you don't have to try to figure it out on your own. Go find out what's already working. Because if it ain't broke, what we gonna fix? So go find out what's already working and just recreate it. Another app I love is called Top Repost or Repost. So this app allows me to. So when I post my content on Instagram, it automatically posts to Facebook. But if I want to go post it on my YouTube channel, my Thread channel, my TikTok channel, it don't automatically post over there. So how can I pull the video from over there that got that song on there? Because I want that song. I use this app called Repost. Repost. I'll give y'all the link. But if you go to your app store, it's called Repost. And when I copy my link from Instagram and put it in there, it allows me to download the video with the song already attached. It also downloads the caption. All I gotta do now is go put it on TikTok and YouTube. So this is what you do when you get to the point where now you're posting on multiple pages, right? It ain't just Facebook, it ain't just Instagram. It's like, yo, I'm everywhere. So what's up? Now we are what chapter this is? We almost done, y'all. Chapter 5, Plan, Batch, and Post. This is my favorite. So, when you are planning content, y'all know I told y'all this. When I told y'all this a couple days ago. This is everything I use when I plan my content on Sundays. Like I got a whole whiteboard on my wall that I go to that whiteboard every Sunday and map out my content for the week. And when I map it out, I write down my category first. So category just means what category am I going to put this content in? Is it going to be some type of educational category, whether I'm telling them the top 3 tips to price their digital product? Is it going to be promotional where I'm saying, hey, go ahead and grab this digital product? Or is it going to be a day in my life? You know, maybe I'm with my kids and I'm packing their school bags or something. Or maybe it's like a behind the scenes. I do a lot of behind the scenes content where I'm packing orders or I'm organizing my transfers. And what I oh y'all, we ain't gonna talk about that today because I teach that in mastermind. But what I love about selling transfers, majority of my money comes from selling the vendor. The vendor. But I ain't gonna talk about that today. I want y'all to see that how physical products turns into digital products. It don't matter what you do. Like I started selling transfers and everybody wanted a vendor. So now when I create my content of behind the scenes, I'm packing orders. I'm probably putting UVDTS on my tumblers. But in my caption and CTA is taking them to the vendor, not to buy my transfers. Okay. The second thing I think about is what is the POP and the theme. So POP stands for purpose of post. Put that in the comments. What is the purpose of this post? Like, if I'm gonna create some type of educational content, what is the purpose? Why am I doing this? Like, what is my end goal? So, every piece of content, my purpose is I'm gonna sell something, whether it's indirectly or directly. But if I give you value, I know by default you're gonna want to buy something. So, when I create my content, I go ahead and already put what I want to sell on the back end. So if I'm doing an educational content, let me give y'all an example. I already knew when I went live last Saturday what I was going to teach on. I knew I was going to talk about digital products. And my purpose of that live was to sell my 2-day digital challenge. So that was my purpose. So I don't just tell what my purpose is. I put a name to it. What am I selling? My ebook. I'm selling my grad fan designs. I'm selling my Easter tutorial. Like, what is the purpose? What are you trying to sell? Like, literally, what are you trying to sell? And then my theme, that just means what season. So am I teaching something around Easter, Valentine's, graduation? So I always put my theme. Sometimes I don't have a theme. Like if I'm doing digital products, I don't put a theme. But if I'm doing some type of tutorial like I did today on the microwave, that theme was Easter. So y'all get what I'm saying? Now, the third thing I do after my category, POP, and theme is the visual. So I'm basically writing down, what am I doing in this video? What does my video visual look like? As soon as the camera start recording, what do I want to be doing? Do I want to be walking to my desk? Do I want to be scrolling through my computer? Do I want to be making something custom? What am I going to be doing? So you want to write out your visual. Hey, I am going to be laying some blank tumblers on my table. And when I snap my finger, it's going to transition to a custom tumbler. Like, I write this down. I literally write this down because if I don't write this stuff down, I get real sidetracked. Like I'll be gone from A to Z. Like, hold on, come back. So I have to write everything down that I do to make sure I stay on topic. Okay. The next thing, write Shamika, pen to paper. I gotta write everything down. Now the next thing I do is the hook. So the hook is, I told you guys last week, the hook is just basically, what am I doing or what am I saying or what am I putting on my video to get their attention in the first 3 seconds. So the hook is exactly what it say. I needed to hook them in 3 seconds. So whether I'm when I come into the camera, I'm clapping. Hey y'all, what y'all like? Y'all don't see me doing some of that sometimes in my content. I don't always do visual hooks, but sometimes I do. But my main thing I do is called text overlay hooks, where I put the words over um my video so people will know, like, oh my gosh, let me click this video, okay? Uh what is neuro spicy? What the heck is that? The fourth thing is the format. So format just means, am I posting a reel? Am I posting a photo? Am I gonna post a carousel? Like, carousels are really doing a big one. Oh, ADHD. Yes, I think I'm undiagnosed. Undiagnosed though, because I can literally, I know this is off topic, but I want to tell y'all like what I go through on a daily basis. I can literally go to my computer and I'm finna send an email, but I might see a paper on my computer that got something written down on it. So I grab the paper to go throw it away. But then when I get to the trash can, I see something in there that wasn't supposed to be in there. So I grab that out of the trash can to go put it in my other craft room. Then I go in the other craft. I never get it done because it's like, how did I go from freaking sitting at my desktop to now I'm in the other craft room, and then my baby might start crying out, I'm changing diapers. So it's just like, you know what? If I don't write it down, and when I write it down, I also got to check it off. Oh, everybody got undiagnosed ADHD. Oh, this, look, y'all my people. Welcome, welcome, baby. It is I'm telling y'all, it is a struggle every day. But like I was telling y'all, if you write it down, I write down all my stuff, but then at the end of the day, I go check it off. Like if I show y'all my calendar right now, I scratch through everything at the end of the day. And that holds me accountable and it makes me feel good that I got stuff done. So if you do have undiagnosed ADHD, just write your stuff down and take it day by day, okay? Um, but yeah, so the next thing is the caption and CTA. So I already told you guys, when you're doing a caption, you want to make sure it have 3 parts, right? So you got the pain point, the solution, and the CTA. And then the last one is, what day and time are you going to be posting? So are you going to be posting on Monday at 5, Tuesday at 3? Like, what times are you going to be posting and what day? So here's some examples of the planning and batching that I do. So if my content category is me showing behind the scenes, I might be sitting at my computer scrolling through some Easter designs. And then my visual might just show me walking to my laptop, sitting down, then showing a close up of my screen with the designs on there. If I'm doing any type of education and tips content category, my content, I'm gonna be basically selling a tutorial or each tutorial. My content visual might show me adding ice to the tumbler, pouring my favorite drink and sipping out of it because it got an Easter design on it. And then if I'm doing like a promotional I might want them to get my ebook for Easter. And I might my video might show me just showing them the first page of the ebook and saying like, hey, if you want the other pages, blase blase, go do your big one, okay? Now, here is the posting schedule again. If you are a beginner, I highly suggest that you post 4 times a week. I mean, I really do. Anything under that, it don't count to me. I don't look at that. Like when I go follow somebody, because maybe you scrolled across my page, and when I go to your page and see that you don't post content consistently, I don't even follow you because it's like I'm not gonna get used to following her and seeing her a lot, and then she just go. So I don't even follow people that don't post 4 times a day, 4 times a week. So if I think like that, imagine who else could think like that. Like, wait, she's not consistent enough. I don't want to get excited following her and I don't see her till next year. So I would say minimum. Oh yeah, Shamika posts all day, every day. I love Shamika. You stay on my timeline. You stay on my timeline. That's why I follow Shamika. Shamika gonna post. She might just posted a minute ago. Y'all don't even know it. Now, if you are a intermediate, that is somebody that's like, you know what? I can do more than 4 times a week. Let me post 5 times a week. That's even better. But if you like me, I'm very advanced with content. I consider myself an old head because I've been doing this since 2019. I post sometimes 6 to 12 times a week because I post 2 times a day, every day, 2 times a day. I post at 8 a.m. and I post at 5 p.m. every single day. Sometimes I post at 8 a.m. and 12, but I do not. I don't skip a beat. 8, 12, or 8 and 5. But I post 2 times a day, and that's how I stay consistent and on people's timeline. Now, when we talk about posting 4 times a week, this is how your schedule can look. It can say, hey, I'm gonna post on Monday, and then I'm gonna post on Tuesday and skip a day. Then I'm gonna post on Thursday and Friday and skip the weekend. Or you can say, hey, I'm gonna post on Monday and skip Tuesday. Then I'm gonna post on Wednesday and skip Thursday. And I'm gonna skip Friday and post Saturday. Like you can come up with your own schedule. Just make sure you're posting a minimum of how many times a week? She said it's 8 times a day too much. Oh Lord, what are we talking about? I mean, 8 times a day. I mean, I see people that do that, but they don't post videos. It just be like a lot of quotes. They do a lot of quotes. Like they might say like God is good. How about you? Like try Jesus, not me. Like they say a lot of re- quotes that you can relate to that make people want to share it. So, but I ain't seen nobody post 8 videos. Like, what type of editing are you doing? That'd be crazy. But if you posting like quotes, then yeah, you know what I'm saying, do your big one. Or if you posting pictures, I see some people that post pictures. It really just depends on what's your end goal. For me, my end goal is to always grow my followers. I need more people to follow me so I can get more people to buy from me. So I only do reels. Like you wouldn't see me post a lot of photos. Majority of my content is video reels. I'm always posting reels, okay? Now this right here matters what time you post. I would say pick one time a day and stick with it. So if you're gonna post at 9 a.m. one day, post at 9 a.m. the whole entire week because that's the time that people are going to work. If you're gonna post at 12 noon, post at 12 noon the entire week because that's what time people are going to lunch. If you're gonna post at 5 p.m., post at 5 p.m. the entire week because that's when people are getting off of work. And if you're gonna post at 9 p.m., post at 9 p.m. the entire week because people are on different time zones and they are in the bed scrolling, looking for entertainment. Okay, so just make sure whatever time you post, I want you to stay consistent the entire week. I told you guys earlier, when people see that you are consistent with a certain time, a certain day, like I do Freebie Fridays, it's gonna make them gravitate to your page every time to see what you're posting. Okay. Now this is a content format. Like I told you guys, when I choose my format, am I gonna post a reel? Am I gonna post some feed posts, which is just basically me in a photo, just a regular photo? No matter what I do though, I always share my posts to stories. She says, so if you do crafts and digital, can you use the same visuals for both? Girl, yes, and can. Yes, you can. I teach my students in the mastermind how to do that. We don't switch up our content. The same content. Now we do it on different pages, but it's the same content. But no matter what video you do on your page, no matter what photo you post, I always share it to my stories, y'all, because you will be surprised how many people will watch your stories, but they don't engage with your content on your page. So I don't want to miss nobody. Um, Now that just PLP, we already went over that. We went over that. Oh no, okay. So this is the batching. So I talked about batching. I don't do this all the time because I don't got so good that I can wake up in the morning and record something and post about 12. Like So I don't batch all the time, but if you are a newbie, this right here helped me out a lot in the beginning. Um, so I had my days where I planned. I had another day where I recorded, and then I had another day where I edited my content, and then I had a day where I scheduled my content. So I just did it over like a 4 day breakdown where on Sunday I would plan all my content using the strategy I gave y'all earlier, category hooks, captions, blah blah blah. On Monday I would wake up and get all of my captions and hooks for that content. Um on Tuesday, I will do all my recording. So I will literally lay out my outfits and record. And on Wednesday, I would edit it and schedule my post for the following week. So whenever I batch, I didn't batch content for that week to post that week. I batch content for that week to post the following week. So I just wanted to make sure I stayed ahead of the curve. So if y'all thinking about batching content, you want to plan today. I mean, you want to plan. So I do all my planning on Sunday, but I would plan for Sunday for I would plan for the week coming up. But if I was batching, I wouldn't batch it the same week. I would literally, I mean, I wouldn't post it the same week if I was batching. I would plan it, I would batch it, I would record it, I would edit it, but I wouldn't post it to the following week. But now I don't got really good. I don't have to really batch like that anymore. But for my newbies, I would suggest y'all batch. Now, last thing after y'all post, my sister did not do this, so I was livid. Like I'm just really what's the word? I'm really territorial with my gems. Like when I drop gems, because people say they want to learn, people say they want to get bad, people blah, blah, blah. And I take my time out to really teach y'all the blueprint. And when I see that it's not done, I'm like, wait a minute, hold up. So when I went to her page, I'm like, girl, ain't no comments up under your post, and it's going on 24 hours. So I was like, go comment up under your post 3 times. Then there was no hearts, like nobody liked her stuff. I said, go like your post. Then I told her to go save your post. Now, when you comment 3 times, I normally just put like a heart emoji. I might put like a hand wave emoji. But that last comment up under my post is going to be a call to action. The same call to action that I put in the caption. Hey, if you want to grab my digital freebie, whatever the case may be, go ahead and comment the word block. And I will pin that last comment to the top. Really, really easy, okay? Um, okay. So let's write our caption. So this is just, this is what I tell ChatGPT whenever I want to write my captions for my page, for my content. Really, really easy. This is the prompt. So again, I'm gonna give y'all this so y'all can go back and watch this, or I'm gonna give y'all the PowerPoint so you can go back and just copy and paste it. But all I say is basically, um, I let ChatGPT know who I am, what am I selling, who am I selling it to, and what do they need it for. Okay, so after I tell them that, I say, hey, create me a caption with the hook addressing the pain points, providing a solution with a CTA for them to buy. So remember, I told you guys your caption need to have 3 parts. I say also be sure to use the relevant universal keywords and hashtags to attract my ideal audience. So that's why I say crafters a lot. That's why I use the right hashtags when I'm selling designs. And I said, be sure to put this in my tone voice. So my voice is funny, I'm playful, I'm loud, and I got a little broken English. So this will look like this. Um, oh, that's the last chapter. Hold on, but let me tell you what it would look like. So it would look like this. Um, hey Chat GBT, I'm a digital product seller selling graduation designs to overwhelmed crafters who are using it to make custom graduation items for their craft business. Please create me a caption and then you'll say the rest. So that's all it looks like. So anytime you're talking to Chat GPT, it ain't about how you say it. It's about what you say. Like if you don't give Chat GPT enough information, it can't give you the best response. So you got to break it all the way down. Hey Chat GPT, who are you? I am a digital product seller. I am a digital marketer, whatever you want to call yourself. What do you sell? And be specific. Don't just say I sell digital products. What are you selling in this specific content? I am selling a graduation ebook. I am selling a DTF vendor. Like whatever you are selling, you got to tell them that. And then tell them the rest and watch it gives you a great caption. Okay, our last chapter, real success. What every beginner must know before they hit record, okay? Now, what is a reel? So a reel is just super duper easy. Just a vertical, it's a vertical video up and down. Um that um you record between, I would say, this is the old PowerPoint. So I in the beginning I did say between 7 and 90 seconds, but now my videos be between 5 to 60 seconds. So that's what a reel is. It's a short form vertical video. It should grab their attention in the first 3 seconds as long as you got a good hook. It's meant to attract new followers. That's why I do it because it always grows my followers and it helps my followers engage and entertain. Now, why you want to do reels versus now, if you want to post quotes every day, all day, that's cool. Like if that works for you, do it. If you want to post your photos of your crafts every day, cool. But for me, this is why I do reels because it helps me grow my followers fast organically without me having to run ads. And it puts me on the For You page. Like I be on the For You page all the time because I'm using the right hooks, the right keywords, the right hashtags, and when I'm on a For You page, the algorithm is pushing me out to more people to do what? Follow me. So I just love Reels because it helps me grow. Now, whenever I do Reels, like I told you guys about the visual, right? Whenever you do your visual, I like to have different angles. That's so when we talk about how my content go viral, if y'all want to copy my exact blueprint, my content goes viral. One of the reasons is because I have different angles. I never record my videos in one location. My first angle might be me sitting by my pool on the front end, by the back end, on the side. Like I'm keeping their attention the whole time. They don't know what's going on. It's like, wait a minute. First I seen her over here, now she over there. And when you basically distracting them, it's basically called what's the word? It's basically called disrupting the I forgot the word, but my coach told me you basically disrupting their pattern. When they watch your video and your angle is here, then there, they're gonna stay on the entire video because it's like, man, she went over here. Like it's so crazy, like what it does. But when I tell you, every time I do this with my content, my videos, every video I've been posting lately gets over 10,000 views. Some even got up to 2 million views because I do multiple different visual angles. Okay. Um, I also my content goes viral because I use audio that's trending. So this is how you find trending audio. Y'all can go back and watch this, but basically, whenever you find the trending audio, it needs to have at least it needs to have at the max. Let me find my charter, y'all. Hold on. So when I find trending audio, it needs to have at the max, at the max, it needs to have 5,000 views or less. Anything over 5,000, you're not going to be able to go viral or get on the For You page. I found the when I got on live, when I got on this morning, the song that I chose to use with that microwave, it had 15 usages, meaning only 15 people had used this. When I see something like that, I grab it ASAP. And that video, I know the last time I checked, it was at 75,000 views in less than 24 hours. And I know it was because of that audio. Now it's at almost 226,000 views. The audio. So all of this plays a part. The angles, the audio, the hook. So this is just a hook format that I use. So this is what a hook is, y'all. It's the words that is over the video in these white boxes. Those are called hooks. So this first hook says the hottest seller for graduation season. I can't wait to do my graduation content. The second hook says how I make a full-time income selling PNGs like this. And then the third hook says when you finally found the website that's been giving away free designs. Like all of those hooks right there do they big ones. So I love using the text over the video hooks. So again, make sure y'all videos is between 5 to 60 seconds. Um, because they are easy to binge watch. They everybody already has short attention spans, so if you can hook them in the first 3 seconds, you're gonna do your big one, and you get higher watch time because people have to keep watching it over and over and over. Okay, um, that's just another way on how to talk to Chat GPT. And then this is, I think this is the last one right here. So basically, I already told you guys, whenever y'all are recording, make sure you use your back camera for better quality. Use neutral light or natural light or a ring light and clean your lens before filming. Okay. Um, y'all don't even know that. This y'all can go back and watch that here. Okay, so let's go ahead and record. So this is what I want to get to right here. So of course y'all know I record everything already, so that way y'all don't have to physically get up and do anything. So let's go ahead and go to that now. Um, okay, here's the video. Here's my video. Here's my video. So I'm gonna show y'all. This is just this. I recorded myself creating content. So now when folks be like, "How do I create content?" I just dropped this video on them. Like, what we talking about? If you follow the directions, you can create content easy. Okay, so I'm gonna scroll through this video with y'all. So and I'm gonna pick it apart so y'all can understand. And then you're gonna just do this for every video. Okay, so we're gonna listen in and let me know if y'all can hear this. Guys, today I'm about to show you this. Could y'all hear that part? Guys, how to create what about now? A super quick video if you are selling digital products and show you this. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. So I just had to turn my volume up. Okay, hold on. Morning, guys. Today I'm about to show you guys how to create a super quick video if you are selling digital products and show you the exact steps that I use. So let's get into it. So the first thing that I do, I have my tripod right here. I'm going to put my phone there. But my goal is for me to walk to my office and basically sit at my computer and show the different designs that I got. So the first thing that I'm going to do is set up my angles so it can only catch me walking from the back, okay? So I'm gonna turn on my camera on my phone and then I'm gonna put it to my tripod. Okay, and I want it high enough so it gets me walking away. So this is gonna be a faceless video. I'm not gonna show my face. So you guys don't have to either. So no excuse to why you're not creating content. Okay, so I'm gonna press record and I'm gonna start walking away. And you guys are gonna be able to see the behind the scenes. So I just walked down, sat at my desk. Of course, I'm gonna edit that part out. So I went on ahead and sat at my desk. Y'all will see the full video once it's done. Now this next angle that I'm going to do, of course, you can see my video is still recording. So I'm not stopping the recording. So the next thing that I'm going to do is get right in front of my computer and I'm just gonna record my screen, okay? So I'm gonna bring my phone up closer. As you can see, I have my phone and it's gonna be recording my screen. I'm gonna make sure my background is clear, no baby bottles, no diapers, all of that good stuff, okay? I'm going to go to my Canva where the banners are at. Now I'm just gonna show my screen of me scrolling through each banner. That's all I'm doing. Slowly scrolling through each banner so they can see the exact variety that I have, the exact backdrops I have. And then that is it. That's all I'm doing. In the video. Done. Done. Done done. As you can see, this is the CapCut app.
Did you know that women are generating recurring royalties from romance novels they didn't even write themselves?
I'm going to go to new project, click on the video. I'm going to click add. What I'm going to do is scroll over. So if you just move your hand over to the push to the left, it'll scroll over. So I'm gonna push to where I want my video to start. Okay, so of course I had a lot of fluff in the beginning where I messed up. You guys are gonna get that too. So just make sure um that you just delete that part out. So as I scroll over, I had to turn back around and start over. So now this is where I want to start my video. So I'm going to right where that white line at, I'm going to tap it. And then of course you can see at the bottom it says edit audio text. But when I tap that white line, you see the word split, speed, animations, effects. You're gonna click on split and it basically split the video. So now I'm gonna click on this left side, which is where the video was at that I messed up, and I'm gonna go right here and hit delete, okay? Because I don't want that. So now the video is gonna start exactly where I needed to start at, okay? So let's just see. The next thing I'm gonna do is scroll all the way over till I get to my screen right here. Okay, that's the beginning right here. So I'm gonna tap, I'm gonna split again, and now I'm gonna delete everything on the left side, which is in the middle of the main video I want and then the last video. So as you can see, once I split it, it ended up being 34 seconds. So let's just play it. Oh, I'm gonna also mute the clips so I don't hear whatever's been going on in my background. So this is me walking to the office. Of course, I'm gonna speed this up. This is literally too slow for me. And then as you can see, I am showing my screen and then I'm showing each design. So what I'm gonna do next, I'm going to tap on the actual video. As you see, it lights up with the white outline. I'm gonna click on speed, and then this is what I call time lapse. So all I'm gonna do is click on normal, and then I'm gonna just bring this over to like 2.7x, as you can see. Check, and then let's look at it now. Yes, it shows me moving really, really fast. And then I'm gonna speed this second part up a little bit as well. So speed, normal. I'm gonna probably put this on 2. Okay, let's see how it look. Check. I think this is pretty good because it shows each design. And as you can see, this whole entire video is 16 seconds. Now I'm gonna click right here, that little last part that says CapCut, and I'm gonna delete that because I don't want that in my video. And now I'm gonna click on export. So now I'm ready to take the video over to Instagram. So now I'm going to go to Instagram and I'm going to click right here where the reels are because I want to see what song I want to use. So this has an arrow. Let me see. I like that song. 35,000 usages. Nope. Okay, this is good. This has under 5,000 usages. I'm going to use this song. So this one has 1.6 million, like I told you guys the other day. I'm going to use this. Now I'm gonna click on next. This video is still too slow for me, and I'm gonna click on edit video. You can also edit in Instagram as long as it's less than a minute. I'm gonna click on edit at the bottom, speed, and I'm gonna bring this over just a little bit because this too slow for me. Let's see this one. That's perfect for me. So that means this entire video is like 7 seconds long. I love it. So I'm gonna click check. Now I'm gonna go to slide over, hit that arrow. I'm gonna click on text. How to make money. Sorry, how to make money with no money for graduation season. All right, so this is kind of long, as you can see, it's all over my video. So I'm gonna have to bring it in. So I'm just gonna grab it and then bring it like this. So this says how to make money with no money for grad season. So my thumbnail is gonna be a little bit different because I know people like this background for me. So for me, people still gonna click on this video, but for you guys, I would like for you to have this as your thumbnail. Um, so you just gotta make sure, um, and make sure the words don't go too far up, because as you can see, make sure we don't go past that white line. So we're gonna bring it down. Um, Let me see. I like it like that. And then we're gonna put it right here. So what I'm gonna do is right here, this is where my words is at, this purple line, purple box. I'm gonna tap it, and when it light up yellow, I'm gonna bring it down um to where my thumbnail is gonna be at. I don't need the words on the entire video. So as you can see, my thumbnail is right there. So I'll leave it right there. And then you are going to just press the purple button, and then you are going to click where it says edit cover. And this is where you want to scroll down left and right to make sure your thumbnail is in place. So my thumbnail is going to be this. But your thumbnail, you're gonna just down here at the bottom, you're gonna move it left and right, as you can see where my finger at. Just slide left and right. Your thumbnail need to be like right there where your word's supposed to be at, like I showed you guys before. And then you're gonna click on profile grid, and then this is basically gonna show you, you can go up, down, but this is gonna show you how your your thumbnail looks when somebody's scrolling past your page. So you just want to make sure it's centered correctly, your words are showing and all that. Then you're gonna click done. You're gonna add the caption that I gave you guys, and then you're gonna click on share, and then that is it. Okay, so I'm about to show you guys how the video looks. And if you are a part of my 3.0 program, I'm going to show you how to copy the link so you can submit your homework. So here's the video right here. As you can see, it has the text overlay that I gave you guys, how to make money with no money for graduation. That's the thumbnail I decided to use. And let's look at the video. Really, really easy. See? Now, in order to get the link to submit your homework, there's like an airplane button right here on the Instagram. You're gonna hit that, and then you're gonna go down right here to where it says copy link. The link is copied, and now you're gonna submit your homework inside of the group. All right, guys, that concludes today's lesson, and good luck on your content challenge. Why is everyone using There we go. So y'all, this is really not hard at all. That's why I wanted to do a recording so y'all can just always go back and look at it. And that video is really, 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 really short. So y'all can always go back and watch that and understand, like, okay, how do I post my content? And that's the only blueprint I go by. Hey, what angles I'm gonna use, what text overlay hook I'm gonna use, what audio, and I just rinse and repeat. So it's really not hard at all. Now I know the video said we're gonna post homework, but that's when I'm doing like a longer challenge. It's not. It's more than 2 days. It's like 5 days, right? But since this challenge is only 2 days, um, then you don't have homework. I just want y'all to just make sure y'all understand how to create content. Now, before we get into Q&A, I'm finna, like I told you guys yesterday, I am gonna sell y'all something on the back end. So this is me getting ready to tell y'all what I have to offer y'all, because you've been in the program for 2 days, really easy. You learned a lot. I know this was information overload, but I wanted to jam pack it because you only have 2 days with me. If it would have been 5 days, we would have took our, step by step. But you guys have a lot to look at, go over, and always rinse and repeat. And just keep rewatching until you understand it. But that's basically all it is to create digital products. It's not hard at all. It's your pricing, it's your marketing, it's your content. If you can get down pricing, if you can get down marketing and content, you can sell digital products on repeat, okay? Now, let me just tell y'all what's after this. So if y'all say, well, hey, I done been with her for 2 days. I love it over here. I would love to stay and learn more. I'm gonna show you guys how you can stay with us for an additional 30 days. I do go live every single week. So if you say like, wait, what are we gonna talk about this next thing, this next thing? I go live every Monday inside of my mastermind. So this is not no 2 day thing with me over there. I go live every single week with them. And we always talk about stuff like this. So I'm just go ahead and drop this PowerPoint on y'all, okay? So basically it's called the BG Mastermind. You know, y'all will always hear me say that. Now I normally don't open this up all the time. I only open it up after a challenge. So that way, you know, I want y'all to get to know and like me and trust me and then figure out if you want to stay with me a little longer. So I don't just be like anybody come join. I want you to join after a challenge. So this is called the BG Mastermind. We've been around since 2023, I want to say. So this is our third year in business, and we've had people that's been in there since 2023. So in only 2 days, you guys learn how to set your foundation, price your digital products, profit and create content to sell your digital products. But if you learn how to do this in only 2 days, what if you could learn more? Now, before I show you what's inside, I want y'all to think about where you were Thursday, because that was our first day. And maybe y'all didn't know about foundation. Y'all didn't know about scaling and monetization and visibility. You didn't know about pricing, profiting, content, none of that, right? But now that you know and look where you can be, look what you can become with this information. Think about what will happen if you spend the next 30 days with us. It's baby steps, right? You don't have to be here for 3 years like everybody else. Like if you just say, look, I want to just tap in for 30 days and see what else I can do, then let me show you how to do that, okay? Now, when I say lock in, I mean lock in with our digital and craft family, the BG Mastermind. Now, BG Mastermind is like a high school. We are created with multiple tiers, right? You can come in and just say, hey, I only want to learn how to craft. So you will see people that that's all they do. They don't want to learn nothing else. And that's fine. But we also have a program that's like, well, I want to learn everything digital, which is what y'all are here for. And that's cool too. But we have a program which is what everybody on this live that y'all see, they are in that program and they say, hey, I want to learn craft and digital because I told you guys earlier, for me, when it comes to selling digital products, I think about what can I learn, what can I master, and what can I teach. If I'm always teaching something, giving value, educating people, because I'm always learning new things, I would never run out of stuff to sell. So I highly suggest doing both, right? And in that mastermind, you do get access to crafts, every craft we ever can think of. So you get access to like Valentine's crafts, Easter crafts, um, graduation crafts, memorial crafts, baby shower crafts, sports crafts. Because, like I told you guys, if you can learn the craft, you can learn it, master it, and teach it. But it ain't just about teaching out of date stuff. So we don't we keep y'all with up to date crafts, up to date marketing, whatever's going on in the world. Y'all are gonna evolve with it. You would never be left behind in BG Mastermind because I make sure we are learning new things to keep y'all up to date. Just like what I posted this right here today, y'all. So I wanted to show y'all like this post went viral in less than 24 hours. This is a microwave that we've already dropped the class in our BG Mastermind. So they can go make this now. They don't have to wait to Easter. But this post got over 331 shares before I jumped on live. It could be at 500 right now. And that's just on Facebook. On Instagram, it said almost 226,000 likes. So just like this Easter microwave basket, we keep you guys up to date with the latest. You don't ever have to go to TikTok, YouTube, Instagram. And if you do go there because you see it ain't something we teach, if you tell us, we're going to learn it and we're going to teach it to y'all. So that's what I love about BG Mastermind. You guys also will get free designs and templates for each craft. So any craft I give them, they get free designs and templates for it. They get access to every challenge for free. So we do have an Easter challenge coming up. I want to say in about 2 weeks. I gave you guys the free challenge, but just think about the challenges coming up behind that because we do a challenge every single month. Right after Easter, we're gonna do a graduation challenge. Right after graduation, we're gonna do a memorial challenge. After memorial, we're gonna do a party favor challenge. So every month, you don't want to have to keep doing the challenges if you're in the mastermind because you will get them for free. We also have a private online community that we also meet up with in person. So it's not just a online thing. Now, if you can't come in person, we don't it ain't like it ain't required, but we understand of what it takes to be in the room and stay in the room, and you got to be in each other's faces. You got to meet each other. You got to, mingle with each other, network with each other, and we do a lot of in person stuff to get y'all out that comfort zone. Like I said, we do hands on classes. Our last hands on class we did was for Valentine's. Our next one is coming up for graduation with next month. I'm super excited about that. We also do weekly live classes. So I go live every week on marketing content. Next Monday I'm going live showing them how to set up their YouTube channel so they can start, if you're a crafter selling digital products, I want them to start posting YouTube videos. I'm also gonna show them how to create their community. Like we do everything when I go live. But then my team also go live on crafts, on Canva, on websites, on Mindset. Like it's lit over there. We also have members only meetups now. We did a Christmas meetup, a Valentine's family reunion. We also is going to Miami in July. It's only members only. So we are real family. It's not like I told you guys yesterday, people was joining us to learn the craft, but they end up staying for 3 years because of the community, because of the things that we do to connect y'all together. And once you find your best friend, your best sister, and you connect with somebody in there, you will never want to leave. So look at this as it's a really big family, and everybody treats you the same. Like it's not no, oh, I'm better than you. Like everybody is just as sweet as me, okay? We also put you guys in state accountability groups. Now, this is very important because if you join today, you might be like, well, I'm not from Georgia, so I can't come to the meetup, but I stay in Pennsylvania. So wherever state you stay in, when you join us, we put you inside of this chat group with those people. So when you join and you say I'm from Pennsylvania, you're going to be in a chat group with other people from Pennsylvania, so y'all can network and talk. And they meet up every single year. Like that is a requirement for them. That's their homework is, hey, once a year y'all got to meet up in person, and they meet up. So we got Pennsylvania, Virginia, South Carolina, Illinois, Michigan, New York, New Jersey, Louisiana, Georgia, Alabama, Texas, Mississippi. We got a few more that I ain't named, but those are the main states. We also do monthly homework giveaways, so we reward you guys for coming to the doing your homework. Cause we give you guys homework. We also give out awards every year. So this is our third year doing CraftyCon. And I'm gonna show y'all CraftyCon. I wanted to show y'all yesterday, but let me show y'all what CraftyCon is, because this is CraftyCon is a members only conference. You can't just come because you want to come to a craft conference. Like you got to be in mastermind. So it's something that we're doing only for the mastermind members. And this is how it was last year. The welcome aboard flight 1044, your non-stop service flight to Crafty Creative Con in Atlanta, Georgia. You want your, you want your, do the one. Ain't nobody. We hype me up, hype me up, hype me up. I hype me up. I got 99 problems, but I got 100 reasons. If it rains, sleet, or snow, I'm a ball everything because I gotta hype me up, hype me up, hype me up. I hype me up. Say I'm a nerd. Even when it's tough, I can fall 1,000,000 times and I'm still getting up. For the bird, bro. For the duck, early bird, get the worm first. He let me some more. I know I can. I know I can do what I want. Just let me do it. Do it. Do it. Yeah, just let me do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Know how to do the core. Just let me do it. Yeah, that's just let me do it. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. The hills at home, I speak the games. He say, where you from? Find a space. Let's back to you. Join the chase. I'm in my the other DJ, this baby fine. Oh, I feel. That's how you do it. Keeps on in the meantime. Night vibes only. See you. It's ooh. Some nights we gotta win. It's a hope, it's something all over that's not me. Oh, baby, mama, better get it. You what I do. So y'all, that is, and I love showing. I'm gonna show that video every time I do a challenge because I want people to see the vibes. That's not just with me, but in the community. Like y'all think I'm cool. My whole community is cool. Like they will feel like sisters, like literally family. So that's what we do. We do the Crafty Con every October, and once you join the mastermind, we allow you to, walk across that stage and win your either four, five, or six-figure awards. So these are all our students that won awards last year, and they're gonna be back on stage this year getting another award, or any newcomers, right? So we like to reward our people. Now, like I just told you guys, if y'all come join us today, now if you don't join us, y'all see what I'm finna do here. I already talked y'all about this. What y'all think I'm finna do? What is this called? It's called the urgency marketing. Do y'all remember I taught you guys about that? Watch what I do here because, and I've had people that be like, "Coach, wait, can I do it in the morning?" No, I told y'all yesterday I was gonna sell you something today. So if you don't join tonight, it don't reopen until March the 20th. So I was keeping it open every day. People was moving their feet. Now we open up once every other month. Not every month, but every other month. So if you be like, yo, I want to join, but I'm gonna have to wait till tomorrow. You'll be waiting till March. So this is not no, let me think about it. This is, if you've been on live for the last 2 days, you already thought about it. Like I said, urgency. What does urgency do, y'all? It helps decision makers make a decision a lot faster. You already knew. You already knew that you wanted to be in the room. So this ain't even me talking to people that's like, I ain't talking to you guys. I love y'all. I'll see y'all in the next digital challenge. But if you like, yo, I've been following this girl, I've been seeing the vibes, I need to get in the room. This is all that is doing is helping my decision makers make a decision a lot faster. You guys will have until 12 midnight. So it is 8:53 right now. So you got about 4 hours after that. I will see you on March the 20th. And even on March the 20th, you can't join unless you join another challenge, unless you pay for another challenge. So like I said, this mastermind does come with weekly lives with me. I teach digital products. I'm teaching them how to go live, how to plan and create content, how to create their own community, how to start their YouTube, like so much more with me. I teach everything. You also will get 1,000 plus crafts. So we teach crafts for each season. You don't have to wait on it. Like as soon as you log in, you will see the crafts, you will see the microwave, you will see the claw machine, you see everything that we got going on. You guys get free access to challenges. Y'all will get the private online community, the private AP chat group for your state. Y'all will be able to come to the hands-on classes to get in on weekly live classes. You will get free digital products. So my people don't pay for no digital product I put out. They don't pay for no ebooks. They don't pay for no designs. Everything I put out, they already know it's in their dashboard. So I don't sell them nothing that I sell to the public. You also get access to the meetups. You also get access to the yearly state meetups, the giveaways, and Crafty Con access. Now, this is valued at about 125,000. Let me tell y'all why I say that. Let me tell you why I say that. Because for $125,000, I sell. If you go on my other website right now, I sell one class for $99. I promise. Let me show you. Let me show you. So y'all don't think I'm calling y'all flood. If you be like, man, I don't want to. If you be like, man, I don't want to. Hold on. What happened to my screen? Okay, if you be like, man, I don't want to join her mastermind. I just want to get that one class. If you just want to get one class, especially like that microwave class I did today, that one class is $99. And that's just for the microwave class. But if you want the template, it's $9.99. Y'all see where I'm going with this? If you want to learn how to do pink buckets, give me $99. Cupcakes, $99. Viral Easter PlayStation, $99. The wash machine, $99. The vending machine, $99. The Huggies box, claw machine, gumball. Every class gonna be $99. So if I say that you get access to over 1,000 classes, what is 1,000 times 99? So I'm telling y'all, like at first I was like, well, my price is my price because you can just go, you can't go buy one little class and do your big one. But if you join us in the mastermind, you don't have to pay for each class. How much is 99 times 1,000? Y'all ain't did y'all math yet? Let me get my calculator. Hold on. Let me go find my calculator. Okay, so if you do If you do 99 times 1,000, so that's already $99,000 that we can charge because we not the type of mastermind that give you one class a week. As soon as you log in, you get instant access to everything. So that's already $99,000. Then every design and template that we give you for free, we got over. I say we have like over, and this is just me to my own horn. We got over 1,000 designs, all templates. Because for each class, you get a free design and template. So let's just say each design costs $7. 7 times 1,000, 7,000. So that's already 99,000. Y'all get where I'm going with this. What's up? What we talking about? So I'm not gonna charge y'all $125,000. All I'm gonna charge you today is $99 to join us. If you got $99, you can get in the room. Now, let me hear me out when I say this. Everything I just talked about during this last part of this live, I was talking about diamond. So diamond is where you get craft and digital. You get everything. You don't have to pick or choose. You get everything. So when you join diamond, you get everything I just said. But if you say I'm just gonna join the digital portion, you will still get some of the stuff, but you don't get no craft classes. I don't meet with you every week. Like it ain't none of that. I meet with Diamond. Like when you see Diamond, like that's who I'm talking to every single week. That's who I'm teaching digital products, teaching them about all this other stuff. So the more you pay, the more you can weigh. You get what I'm saying? But if you just say, hey, I just got a hot little $99, you can still get in the room for 30 days. So it gives you access for only 30 days. After 30 days, if you say I'm gonna stay, after 30 days, the digital part is $199 every single month. Every single month. But your first month, because you guys paid $199 to come to the class, I'm gonna give you half off. So the join is gonna be $99 your first month. But after 30 days, you can either cancel, or if you don't cancel, you will be stuck with us for another month at $199. Now, Diamond is $199 to join, but after 30 days, it would be $249. So um, a lot of my people is in Diamond, but most of them joined Legacy. So you'll hear a lot of folks saying Legacy, Legacy, Legacy. Legacy is my top tier. That is right now, that is $2,000 to join, but it's basically you paying for the year. So instead of you paying, let me do the math. Instead of you paying 249 times 12 months. Hold on. What's wrong with my calculator now? What's wrong with you today? 249 times 12. Okay, that's 3,000. Right, it's three bands. So instead of you paying 3,000, my people paid 2K. Now, when October get here, it's gonna be 3,000. We ain't budging. It ain't nothing to think about. It ain't no let me see. No. It's 3,000 after October. My prices go up every single year. Diamond used to be 159, now it's 249. Digital Masterclass used to be $100, now it's 199. So I'm just gonna say, if you're thinking about getting in, get in now because prices do increase. And right now that is the deal. Now, if you want to join us, this is gonna be the website. Y'all put this website in the comments. It is courses, COU. Right. Because tell them again, Shamika. Shamika say the value go up. What I just told y'all. I'm teaching y'all what I do in real life. If the value go up, the price go up. Price is what you pay. Value is what you get. And I know what value I give my community. So I got to get my money worth. You feel me? So the website is courses.blanksgalore.com. When y'all go here, you just gonna scroll down, and like I said, this is only to midnight. So you will see Diamond right here. Diamond is, like I said, $199 to join tonight, but it will be $249 every month. Digital will be $99 to join, and it will be $199 after that. Now, at midnight, you're gonna see my price to say 10,000. It don't mean that my class is at 10,000. I just don't want nobody signing up until we reopen in March. So you see how the date say next enrollment March the 20th. I'm only opening up for y'all tonight because y'all took this last minute class I decided to do for 2 days. So I'm like, okay, cool. Let me let them in if they want to get in. But if you say like, hey, I want to wait, then when you come back and join the next challenge during March, you will have another chance to get into the mastermind. Okay. But I cannot guarantee that the price is going to stay the same. I just can't tell you that. But either way it goes, if the price go up, the value went up. So you still gonna have a good time. You're gonna still be able to do your big one. And yeah, you gonna love it over here. Now I want to do a Q and A because this is our last night. Hold on one second and put this put this website here. But this is our last night, so I know we went over a lot these last 2 days. So if y'all have any questions, now is the time to ask your girl. So let me y'all can raise y'all hand, or if y'all don't want to raise y'all hand, matter of fact, don't raise your hand because we'll be on here all day. Just type it in the comments. She said, I'm trying to sign up. Okay, let's get it, Tiffany. She said, I'm in Diamond. I'm paying monthly, but I want to pay annually. That's a good choice, Taisha. Email me. Email me tonight. Let's get you crossed over because in October, I'm going to have to get 3,000 up at you. She said, Legacy Diamond is the way to go. It is. It is. I ain't going to lie to you. I'm sorry. Can you repeat what we would get for a month with the 99? Let me go back to that. So for the $99, and remember, it's not 99. It's 99 for your first month. But then after that, the real price is 199. I'm only giving y'all a discount today. So with the digital, it's just basically what it says. You're gonna get digital marketing classes. You will get a live every week, but it ain't with me. Like my people, my sister go live on websites. Lakia go live on Canva. JR Real Motivation, but it ain't like people. What I love about Legacy, let me just toot my own horn real quick. Legacy is really paying for more access. It ain't classes, it ain't, it's community, but Legacy pays for more access with me because I really charge tens and thousands of dollars just to teach, like really teach. But when I created Legacy, that's for me to be able to talk to them more, drop gems on them more. So everybody in Legacy Diamond, they know like, hey, I get to see Coach every single week. Like it's a no brainer. So whatever I need to ask her, I get to show up on live with her and get my questions asked. So with digital, it's just you still get free weekly classes, but it ain't with me. It's with my teammates. You do get digital products. You get a you probably you really get way more digital products than the craft community. And you can resell like every digital product y'all get, y'all can resell these. So a lot of folks make their money back when they join the digital because they are able to sell all those designs in there. You get accountability group, private community. You get access to challenges, crafty kind. So that's basically it. When you log in, you get a lot of digital products to sell, and then you get classes. I teach classes on marketing. Basically, what I just taught y'all. I go deeper into content, websites, automations, emails, like all of that, and everything is self-paced. So y'all don't have to try to go in there and rush through all these classes. Like you got 30 days, so um, it is self-paced. She says so. Diamond is legacy. Yes. Okay, so Diamond is legacy, but you had to pay for the year. So if your dashboard doesn't say legacy in there, you're not legacy. So Diamond pays by the month, legacy pays for the year. So if you pay for the year, you are a legacy member, yes. But if you still paying monthly payments, you're just considered Diamond right now. But you can upgrade before October. I've had a few people upgrade last week. It wasn't even open, but they emailed me and I was like, you know what? Let me get you in there because they didn't want to renew paying monthly. Do y'all have any more questions? Waynetta said, I definitely get my return on my investment, and you do, Waynetta. I be watching you. I see you, girl. Coach, okay, I already answered that question. Do we continually change the CTA in our bio depending on what season we're posting content for? Yes. So that's what I do. Every time I put a CTA in my bio, it's just depending on what I'm promoting for that month. So like for me, I do my challenges, right? So I'm promoting all of my challenges. Now, after my challenge is over with, I start promoting like, a free live. But I always put my CTA, I change it up just depending on what I'm promoting for that month. She said, I'm in Legacy. Do we still get our jackets? Yes, ma'am. I'm paying for my CraftyCon ticket tonight. Hey, you better get it, cause we are look. I got it. When I go live with y'all Monday, I'm gonna let everybody know in the mastermind. If you have not got your CraftyCon ticket, I don't want to hear. When I say nothing, we only have 300 tickets. Once they sold out, cause they already been eating them up, we will see y'all in 2027. Cause y'all moving your feet slow, and y'all get half off the CraftyCon tickets. But I already talked to the hotel manager. We only can do 300 people max. So unless somebody call out sick, we ain't gonna have no more extra tickets once they gone. So I'm gonna just tell y'all now, if you trying to come to Crafty Cut this year, this is not the time, especially when y'all get them little tax coins. Go ahead and get your tickets ASAP. If my Facebook and Instagram are connected, is that cool when I post my content? Girl, yes. You baby, that's what I do. When I post on Instagram, I ain't gotta worry about rushing to Facebook because it posts for me. You want those integrated. So yes, that's good. Sorry, I'm in a oh man, okay. The $99 is for us to pay for an extra 30 days, correct? Yes. So you'll pay for another 30 days. You'll continue jumping on my lives every week. To learn more, you'll get in the private community so you can start networking with all of my other mastermind students. Like, it's a lot. Like, let me tell you something. I do a half off the first month because I know once you get in there, you're not gonna want to leave. Like I know that about my program. Everybody in here can tell you that they was the same way where they were like, well, you know what? Miss Pat can tell you, well, I'm just gonna pay my little 159 and I'm gonna be gone after my third day. Baby, Miss Pat just joined. When you joined Miss Pat in December, Miss Pat still here. Miss Pat still here. So it's a lot of people that's like, you know what? I'ma just pay for the first month. That's it. Baby, they be in there stuck like Chuck. They be in there for 3 years. So that's why I don't mind giving a discount on that first month. Cause if I can just I do that with everything I do. If I can just give you a taste of what we do, I know you're gonna be locked in. I know you're gonna be locked in. Just like I went live with y'all last Saturday, I said, let me go live for free. Just show them I know what I'm talking about. And look how many people signed up for this 2 day challenge. So that's the same thing with my mastermind. I know once y'all get in there, you ain't gonna want to go nowhere. But again, I want you guys to do the work. Don't just be in there because of the community. Oh, I met my best friend in there. We going out for mimosas. Go out for mimosas, but also get your work done. You get what I'm saying? So, she said, okay, yes, I'm switching to Legacy. I'm about to email you right now. Let's get it, Taisha. And if you switch to Legacy, you can pay with I got like 5 payment options. So you can do like a firm, afterpay, Zip, Klarna, and Sezzle. So you really only have to pay about a hot 500 today. You won't even have to pay it in full. What is CraftyCon? Sorry if I missed it. So it's a craft conference that we do every year in October. It's a 3 day event where we have speakers come in. We actually craft, we design, we do like different gatherings. It's really dope. Like I just showed a video on it, but that was a long video. If you follow me on YouTube and you go type in CraftyCon, it'll pull up. But we do it every year. This is gonna be our third year, and they be packed to the max. We have over 300 people coming. Well, this year we only doing 300, but the other years, the other 2 years, it was past 300 people in there and we had a blast. So if you are a crafter, I definitely highly suggest you getting inside coming to CraftyCon. But again, like I said, CraftyCon is only to our mastermind members because we got over 800 mastermind members, and I don't want to sell it to the public and they don't get their ticket. But if they moving too slow, then But right now, it's only open up to my mastermind student. I don't want to wait in my monthly contact. Okay, yeah, Taisha, email me. Make sure you email admin though, not support. I'm a newbie. Where do you go in Facebook to look at the replay? The replays ain't on Facebook. It's in your paid program. So if you on here, that means you paid to join the challenge. So you will go to the matter of fact, just email me and I have to help you log in. So email support at Blaze Galore because if I tell you where to go, you're gonna say, well, I still don't know, but we don't this is not a free class, so this won't be on Facebook or none of that. This got to be in the replay will be saved in your dashboard. But if you email us, we'll help you get in there. So how much is yearly? 2000, $2,000. How many people invited to are able to attend the Atlanta meetup for graduation lunch? However many people pay. So once you pay your ticket, that ticket is for one person. So if you get somebody else to come with you, they got to pay too. But once those tickets sell out as well, I want to say after graduation, we're not doing our next one till like June. So I would definitely say get in if y'all can for the March class. How for the $99 for the first one, can we email questions or ask questions in the classes? And is there a list somewhere of what we will learn the month if we sign up tonight? So you would ask questions in the community. So we have a Facebook group. So when you join us, you will get put inside a Facebook group. That's where you upload all your questions. Now, as far as what classes, it's over 1,000 classes in there, so it's up to you what you want to learn for the month. Now we do give homework every 2 weeks, but that's not required, so I don't want you to feel like when I log in, I gotta do this vending machine, because you might not have the means to buy vending machine materials. But this is a self-paced learn at your own pace class, so it ain't no schedule of what we learning. It's 1,000 classes in there. You just got to go in there and figure out what you want to learn for the month. But since it's so many classes, don't overwhelm yourself. Just go to the module, because the modules are really spaced out. It'll say Easter module, Memorial module, Party Favor module. So if you want to learn Party Favors, go to that module. If you want to learn how to do Christmas items, go to the Christmas module. But it's basically what you want to learn. She said, "What hotel? The same hotel from last year, Toya. I got my VIP when they first hit and did. Some of the folk been emailing me about them VIPs. I said, oh no, it's over with. How do we get the half off tickets? It's in your dashboard, Taisha, the half off code. Where are the Crafty Con tickets at? In your dashboard too, Miss Pat. If y'all go look at module one, it'll say Crafty Con ticket. You too, Nicole. Go look at module one. It'll say Crafty Con ticket. Does Digital Mastermind get the new Easter templates like the game controller? I'm sorry if I missed that info. Yeah. That'll be in there. I don't think we added it in there, but we got to update 3.0. We got to update the digital with that. But yeah, y'all will get that too. You don't get no crowd classes, but yes, you will get the templates. Yep. So the 99 course is under the Easter craft vault. No, the 99 course would say digital. So you would see where it says digital. The Easter crab vault don't come with nothing but crabs. You don't get no community, no nothing. It just some classes. I wouldn't get that. But if you want to join the mastermind, it literally says BG Mastermind. Only click on where it says Digital BG Mastermind, Diamond BG Mastermind. If it don't say Mastermind, it's not the program. Where do we get them half off? I'm paying in full. Oh, I just answered that. I don't care how much money I make. Pay me, plan me, please. I know that right, Shamika. Look, where is my several zip corner after paying a firm? I want the foe for the foski. I ain't for the little. Lay away me, please. Period. Sarita said, I'm focused on stage. Sarita, you walk across stage this year? Let's go. Let's go. Once the $99 is paid, is the $199 monthly? Yes. I look at my mastermind like a Netflix subscription. Like how you pay for Netflix, but while you got it, you get to watch all your favorite movies, your shows, your sports. But once you cancel your Netflix, everything is gone. The community, everything, the classes. So what I tell my people, and everybody be like, girl, don't say this. But I tell my people, if you know you're gonna come in there for 1 month only, go in there and download everything that's digital. You can't download the classes, but you can go get the free templates, you can get the designs, like you can get everything. So if you be like, dang, I can't stay next month, go get your money's worth. Go download everything in there you can and then do your big one. But if you decide to stay, yes, it's gonna charge your car automatically $199. Unless you contact us and say cancel and kick me out. How long do we need to be in mastermind to get into legacy? You don't have to be in mastermind. Like there's no, I ain't putting no requirement on that. If you got $2,000, you can get in there. Like it ain't no, oh, you got to be there for a year. I did have it to where I was only pushing it every year, but now my mentor told me to drop it every 3 months. But if you on my live right now, you like, look, I'd rather just pay the 2,000. You can still pay the 2K. Just email me at admin@banksgalore. But yeah, you don't have to be in there a certain amount of time. If you got 2K, it ain't even 2K. If you got 500, because that's what it's gonna be with the payment plan. You can get in. And you stuck with us for a whole year. You don't have to pay again until, because it's still a payment. It's still a yearly thing. It's just not monthly. So you will be stuck with us all the way till next February, on February 6th. So if y'all can do a year, I say lock that in. Cause I know with monthly, anything can happen. When you locked in for a year, you ain't gotta worry about nothing. You know you get everything that it comes with. Where can we find a half off code? So the half off code and the credit card ticket is in y'all module one. Tamisa said I got my VIP ticket too. Period. She said, "OMG, coach, that's amazing. I may never leave." Look, y'all. What I love about Mastermind, when I first dropped Mastermind in 2023, I knew a little bit, but not what I know now. So imagine the more that I evolve, the more that my team evolves. We're gonna make sure y'all evolving too. So this is a program where you don't want to jump in and get out, because I promise you, and I can put that on my mama. I sound like baddies, but look, I put that on my mama. I study the marketplace to see what do other communities give their students. So that way I can come back to Mastermind and make sure we do it bigger and better. And there is no other craft paid community that does what we do. Like, they not meeting with y'all in person. They ain't traveling to no Miami with y'all. They ain't taking y'all on. It ain't none of that. Like, they not giving you weekly classes, teaching you stuff that's up to date. I haven't seen it. And everybody that has to leave for whatever reason, like, maybe life start life, and they always come back. They be like, "Oh, I'm so glad to be back." One girl said she remember the other day, she was like, she was having mastermind withdrawals. What the? How do you have withdrawals? Like, she was like, "Man, I've been trying to get back in here for the longest. I'm just so glad I can get back in." But she was like, "I was having withdrawals not being over here." That's how it is. Like, once you join us and you fall in love with everything that we have going on, you never want to leave. Like, you never want to leave. And if you have to leave for whatever reason, you do want to come back. Now, the price might not be the same, but it's still gonna be valuable. It's still gonna be valuable. She said, "Coach, is it the same place?" Yes, Crafty Con gonna be at the same hotel. She said, "I just emailed you." Okay, I got you, Taisha. I got me and went and took at Crafty Con. Let's get it. Waiting there. It says coming soon on the one-on-one for Crafty Con. And the ticket should. Okay, I'll look at it. I'll look at it. Email me the call. I might need to update the link, but no, it's there. Being without my community and my state group craft sisters is like breathing with no air. Kimberly, I'm not gonna play with you. She said, being without my community and my state group craft sisters is like breathing with no air. Dang, Kimberly. My God, that is major. We don't want you to go without no air. Shamika talk about, let me go put my fur coat in the cleaner. Shamika, I'm not gonna play with you somebody, because October will be here tomorrow. Y'all see how fast everything is going around. October will be here tomorrow. Shamika, you got your ticket already. I know you got your ticket the same day. You ain't play with these folks. She said, "Yep, they do not give what you give us." I already know. I study my competitors. They're not my competitors, but I study my peers that's doing a big one in the craft industry, and I try to make sure that whatever they doing, how can we do it better to where our people want to stay with us, and it works every time. She said, "You see, I came back while you were on live." Yeah, Taisha came back. Where we was at, Taisha? We was at a craft brunch at some restaurant, and I was going live with everybody that came to the craft brunch. She was like, "Oh my gosh, I ain't been in there. I ain't been making mastermind for a minute. Where do I sign up?" And she signed up instantly and came back, and now she finna get on the yearly. My husband say he needs the details for Miami. Latasha, so we're gonna have a meeting with Diamond and Legacy in March. Cause that's when we're gonna start taking up the payment. So right now we getting the itinerary together. We trying to find the right yacht. We trying to make sure everything that we do when we get to Miami is a fun filled 3 days. Every day. So when we go to Miami, don't even, you're not gonna get no sleep. So Go ahead and bring your Ben Gay, whatever you got to bring, because we gonna turn up. We having a great time. So we will be meeting with y'all on one of my Monday meetings with y'all, and we will talk about everything, the payment plans, all of that and stuff. And then we'll be pulling off in July. Is there payment options for the course? No, not for the monthly. Now, if it was a one-time fee, it would have been, but because it charges every month, it's not a payment option. Yep, that's what it was. Okay, you got your ticket at CraftCon. Good, 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 good. Okay, good, 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 good. Miss Pat got her CraftCon ticket. Well, Miss Pat, y'all, okay. Y'all better follow Miss Pat Lee. I know y'all been in the program forever, but you gonna slip up. And you gonna be like, "Now I gotta get my CraftCon ticket." You gonna try to come to that hotel, and my security gonna be like, "No, ma'am. Let me see your wristband. Oh, you can't come through these doors. You ain't got your ticket." And don't come up there to my coach. Can I just pay for a ticket at the room? No. If y'all don't get y'all ticket before CraftCon, she said, "I don't see the link." Let me email me. I gotta let me go check y'all. It's in module one. Matter of fact, don't email me. Let me go look at all of y'all module ones and make sure the link there. Let me go do that. But y'all let me get up out of here. Go take me some medicine. I'm finna go to sleep. Y'all, these kids got me sick. But I love you guys. Shouts out to everybody that was able to join us tonight. Like I said, if you can't join us, we will be back in March. March the 20th. Lock the date in. Whatever you got to do, save your money. And I don't know if it's gonna be $99 to join, but save at least $300. So when I open back up in March the 20th, y'all can get in then. Until then, I'm gonna be going live every Saturday at 9. Get on my free classes, still get my gems. Like, you don't have to join a mastermind. Like, it will be good, but if you don't, I do a free class every Saturday at 9. So tomorrow, it won't be about digital products. We're gonna go back to talking about DTF transfers, starting your DTF business. But every Saturday I go live at 9. Just keep getting on my free classes, keep doing your big one, and then whenever you can, come and join us, and we'll be happy to welcome you with open arms. Okay, I love y'all. Y'all know what I'm gonna say. I leave y'all with this every single time. You don't have to get there and be great to start, but you got to start to be great. A lot of y'all is already great because you started. I don't care if you didn't join Mastermind. You jumped in on this 2-day class and you did your big one. So I'm super duper proud of you guys. Can't wait to see y'all tomorrow. And other than that, y'all have